On the first day of school, I directly tried to force my married class teacher, but he could only explain to the whole class that Brother Jiang and Nan Nai continued to lecture, because in this world where girls are 3 generations behind boys, boys must get married at the age of 21. Otherwise, they will be randomly forced to keep their spouse. And just today, I received a marriage certificate that was forced to keep my spouse. When I opened it, I saw that the other half was actually my class teacher Lu Ruyan. According to the regulations of the country, after receiving the marriage certificate, I could only move out and live together. At that time, a specialist will visit regularly to investigate the relationship between husband and wife, so today Lu Ruyan must move in with me. Thinking of this, a smile appeared on the corner of my mouth. This Lu Ruyan is indeed outrageously beautiful because she cannot be with her parents. I was still worried about the next rent and living expenses. Unexpectedly, my father suddenly told me that he was actually a billionaire. Then he directly gave me a card worth about 500 million, and also asked Guangzhou America to pay 15 million. Lu Ruyan's class ended early in the afternoon. When he returned to the office, a professor told him that he had a courier from him. Lu Ruyan thanked him and came to his office. He also knew what was in the package. When he opened it, it turned out to be a thin little red book. Lu Ruyan, the girl from Nanfangmu brother, has become a couple since today. Lu Ruyan frowned. Kongguo's rules are that no divorce is allowed within 5 years after binding. You have to wait 5 years and you will be 29 years old. This is why he didn't pursue me in class. This is my husband. Fire me or call the police and arrest me. Isn't this digging a hole for myself? Even though he was reluctant in his heart, he didn't dare to disobey it. After all, this was an illegal act. After packing his things, Lu Ruyan rode his electric bike back home. He is an intern teaching assistant and has not become a full-time teacher. He only gets a monthly salary of 3,500, so he is now working very hard to become a full-time teacher as soon as possible. At that time, his salary will be more. When he gets home and opens the door, Lu Ruyan is fierce. There were 2 or 3 suitcases and packed luggage in the living room. Lu Ruyan's face turned red and she was very embarrassed. Dad, I don't want to go yet. Father confirmed that we all have this rule, and they will remove your registered permanent residence within 2 days of the reception. You hurry up. Once you get married, don't worry about old age. Do you know who will match me? My student Lu Ruyan's parents smiled after hearing this. This relationship is good. They are together day and night, and it can promote the relationship quickly. The old couple didn't take it seriously at all. There are rules for this kind of screening and matching in Kunming. You can pay to buy a quota. After all, even if all the boys are married, there are still a lot of female bachelors left, so they support polygamy. At the same time, in a high-end apartment, I was lying on the bed talking on the phone. Dad, I want a fast watch, but it's the kind of smartwatch that costs thousands of dollars. What the hell are you doing with Richard Mill and Joker? At this time, a phone call came suddenly. Hello, this is me, Lu Ruyan. The school has statistics on the contact information of students. Lu Ruyan checked and found it. He couldn't stay at home any longer, and his parents urged him to leave. Only then did Lu Ruyan call me. Teacher Lu, what are you doing at this late hour? I pretended that nothing happened. Lu Ruyan said angrily, stop pretending. I haven't settled the accounts with you for what happened during the day. Are you there now? I'm outside, my dad's day student. Lu Ruyan was stunned and asked about the house you rented. I just came out to live in it as soon as I got the certificate number from you. It's the kind of house allocated by the state for 800 a month. I went to check it out. It was too ordinary and I cut it off. This apartment is indeed not in his name, but it is not rented because the entire building belongs to his father. At this time, Lu Ruyan felt a lot more relieved. Now that he has a place to live, he doesn't have to rent an apartment anymore. I'll go over now and tell me the address. Wait for me downstairs. I'll come here now. I'm not ready yet. I didn't expect Lu Ruyan to come here tonight. I looked at the messy things in the room and put them in a pile. I sent the location and quickly tidied up the room. I took a shower, by the way. After all, you have to pay attention to hygiene. After I finished the shower, I put on a coat and waited downstairs. A Lala Goods truck slowly drove to the door of the apartment. Lu Ruyan was sitting in the passenger seat and saw me from a distance. He is not very resistant. After all, I am a weak student. I am also handsome and have a bright future. But I always feel a little embarrassed that I am his student. Every time he comes to class, he always has a straight face, revealing the majesty of being a teacher. But now he is actually married to his student. I saw the truck and hurriedly carried it over. Lu Ruyan got out of the car and looked a little nervous. She nodded and said, Classmate Mu. I also replied, Teacher Lu, you are here. I am actively helping to remind you. A few people from the property management company also came to help. Lu Ruyan looked at this place strangely. It was not a community, it looked like a hotel, and the property management company was so active. Entering the lobby, Lu Ruyan felt something unusual. The average hotel has a small front and the decoration is just like that, but this hotel is completely different. It has a grand decoration and an aquarium in the lobby. This completely subverted his perception. When he entered the room, he had a space spacious floor-to-ceiling window. It attracted him. He had never seen this city from this angle. Lu Ruyan couldn't help but admire. No matter how beautiful the night view is, there is no neon. My voice came from behind. The door was closed. I said this with fear. If Lu Ruyan turns against her, wouldn't she be embarrassed? Who would have thought that Lu Ruyan turned around and suddenly said, "Brother Mu, you went too far today. What's wrong with me? Why don't you just kiss me? Kiss me. I'm your teacher. You are being disrespectful." Lu Ruyan still changed her face. "I wonder how you did your homework. Let me check." I heard it. This woman is just looking for trouble. Or she wants to use her identity as a teacher to put pressure on herself. Isn't it just next Monday? It's only Wednesday. I'm relying on this relationship between husband and wife to get hard. Lu Ruyan looked at the room. There was a sense of luxury in the low-key. He was a little suspicious of my identity. Could it be that I am a rich second generation? He saw my bag again. Without saying a word, he walked over, opened the bag, and started checking. I dared to stop him. "Teacher Ai Lu, you are invading my privacy." Lu Ruyan sneered and said, "You are wrong. As a teacher, I really have no rights. But now I am checking your bag as a wife and checking your homework as a teacher." "You ma, 10,000 sheep heads are running through my heart. I wanted to flirt but got caught. You didn't write a single word of the 5,000-word paper." After looking at my homework, Lu Ruyan couldn't help but feel a little angry. "Please hold on tight, husband and wife, and don't take off your legs." I didn't reply, but grabbed Lu Ruyan and put it on my lap. "Can we talk about something else?" Lu Ruyan wanted to struggle, but found that I was very strong. "Don't go too far." I grabbed Lu Ruyan's soft waist and came closer to smell his body. I felt very good instantly. "Let's go to bed early." "It's too early. It's only past 10 o'clock. Lu Ruyan didn't think about how to spend tonight, but I feel like I can't escape from my clutches. I can only be so busy. Just now I was deliberately looking for tea to build my authority. Unexpectedly, I don't care at all. It's getting late. After a while of tossing, it's already 12 o'clock. After that, I picked up Lu Ruyan. Teacher Lu was a little confused and didn't know what to do. He could only put his arms around my neck and said, "We'll take stock later." At 12 o'clock in the evening, I turned off the time on my phone while sweating profusely, and there was a lot of water in the bathroom. Lu Ruyan was taking a shower. I picked up the towel and walked in directly. The two of us saved time, effort, and water. Lu Ruyan and I got up early in the morning. She was still a little embarrassed and told me that we should try not to go to school together. Let her go first and then I go. It's just that Lu Ruyan's head is warm. She still can't figure out what my background is. My parents are sweet and rich in the student information, but the more they look at it, the less they look like it. At this time, I came to a private garage underground in the apartment. Dozens of luxury cars were parked there, including Porsches, Lamborghini, Ferraris, Paganis, and several Maybachs and Rolls-Royces, etc. These were all given by my dad. I jumped on the most low-key BMW X. It's a pity. There is no parking space of its own in the school, so I can only park in a nearby paid parking lot. But as soon as I arrived near the school gate, I saw Lu Ruyan, who had just arrived. I stepped on the accelerator and chased after him. Parking or something. The door stopped him directly. A group of people were attracted by the movement here. Lu Ruyan was only 3 to 5 meters away. He was also looking at this side. It was true that he still wanted to chase people. It was too cold to drive. The school let you in casually. I saw the car window fell and I stuck my head out. "Brother security, I am a family member of teacher Lu Ruyan." The security guard looked at me and then looked at Lu Ruyan aside. They all know this beautiful teacher. It is not based on their understanding of the school environment, but based on his understanding of the beauty. The security captain confirmed with Lu Ruyan. He nodded stupidly. My cousin then realized what he was doing and got in the car quickly. The security guard opened the gate and let her go without any embarrassment. Lu Ruyan couldn't help but hang down at me twice in the car. "Didn't I tell you not to come to school with me? I'm not on an island. I set off late. Who knew you were walking so slowly? Then you can't say you are my family member. How can I explain this? I had a reason to come together. Didn't I want to save some parking fees? The shopping mall opposite costs 5 yuan an hour, which is too expensive. But this is pure nonsense on my part. I just wanted to tease Lu Ruyan." I stopped the car. Lu Ruyan trotted away quickly. The whole morning class was boring. Until lunchtime, I wanted to send a WeChat message to ask if we wanted to have dinner together, but Lu Ruyan refused. In the office, teacher Lu heard that you were married and the country match. The teacher suddenly asked. Lu Ruyan was eating takeout and choked immediately. He lowered his head and did not want to discuss this topic in depth. The other male teachers of the same age in the office were inevitably weak. Even a good flower was stepped on by someone. The feeling of extreme envy filled the whole room. As expected, someone still asked what the other person did. Lu Ruyan paused and opened his mouth. "I don't know. We just met and it was nice." Lu Ruyan's voice became quieter as he spoke. "Is that rich?" He thought about my BMW 7 again and asked, "If you have money, you are a small boss. You are lucky." Words spread and the taste changes. The news that Lu Ruyan's husband is a top rich second second generation. After an afternoon, the news spread. When Lu Ruyan came to the classroom in the last round, I chose a seat in the back row. I pushed back on what happened before and said, "Dude, you were awesome yesterday. I kissed you forcefully." It spread around the school. He said you can't live for a few days. Why? I heard that teacher Lu's husband is a rich second generation. I guess someone has to do it. The two chatted for a while. We just came to school today. Lu Ruyan and I both felt the same. Although others were secretive, they could feel that what happened yesterday had spread. For this reason, the dean found Lu Ruyan and claimed that he would strictly accept this student and even expel him from school. This frightened Lu Ruyan. I will have to rely on me in the future. After all, men make money to support their families. The dean did not expect that Lu Ruyan was in awe of me and begged for mercy. When he returned to the office, the dean was still a bit uneasy. At this time, he received a call from the security office. "Director, the family members of Lu Ruyan from your department would like to apply for a parking card in the name of Teacher Lu. Do you think that's okay?" "No problem. What's his name?" Brother Mu said he's Teacher Liu's cousin. The dean gave it a try. He stood up from his seat. "Damn it, this is too bloody. What kind of family does he have? It's too messy." Lu Ruyan was standing on the podium at this time. He only saw me after patrolling for a week. The other classmates in the class were also looking at us. There was still no result from what happened yesterday, but it didn't take long. So I became enemies with my classmates and listened carefully to the class. Lu Ruyan saw that we were enemies and reminded him, "I understand that Teacher Lu is sorry, and I acted like a good student. It would be bad if my wife was caught in class." When the last class was over, Lu Ruyan took her notebook and was about to leave. Suddenly my voice came from Teacher Lu. All the students in the class were banned. Many people had smiles on their faces. The fun began. However, I walked over. Lu Ruyan's eyes widened with fear. "What happened yesterday won't happen again. I'm sorry for yesterday. I just worked hard." Lu Ruyan adjusted his love skills and gave a very official answer. "This matter is over. You can take care of yourself in the future. Don't let down the school and the teacher's expectations of you." I nodded repeatedly, yes, but there was a question I didn't understand in the class just now. "Can I ask you alone?" At this time, Lu Ruyan was swearing in her heart. I also asked a question. I deliberately wanted to find a chance to be alone. After saying this, I followed Lu Ruyan and walked out. When we got to the parking lot, Lu Ruyan stopped pretending. "You heartless person, I don't want to ask you to move. Why did you bully me yesterday? Now the whole school knows it." Lu Ruyan pinched my arm hard. I grabbed Lu Ruyan and fell. Wrong. Yesterday my head was confused. This time was too much. "I thought that you are my wife. It's okay to kiss." I didn't notice that I was in the classroom. "I got off work and I have to go back. You can drive away by yourself." Lu Ruyan was about to get out of the car, but I grabbed him. I pointed to my mouth and looked at Lu Ruyan's In-chun. Teacher Lu, who was stimulating the relationship, took Lu Ruyan to look around shyly, and then kissed her gently like a splash of water. Lu Ruyan had just left school. I drove past too late. The two of them didn't say hello. It was still early, but it was hard to hold a meal when I got back. What to eat? This is Lu Ruyan also coming back. "I only have enough to eat and drink by myself. I can buy you some milk tea. Don't think about anything else." "I don't think so. I'll take care of your food and drink. Let's go have a big dinner tonight." Lu Ruyan is not surprised by my expansion. When he saw the car I drove, Lu Ruyan knew that this guy was rich. In other words, his family is rich. But the paradox is that it is clearly stated in the information that his parents are farmers. I patted Teacher Liu's fart. "Let's go, my beautiful teacher. Let's go to the Lucky Club for dinner." Lu Ruyan was wearing a tailoring. The decent gray baggy skirt tightly wrapped her slim and graceful figure, showing his elegance to the fullest. He went out first and I followed him closely. After entering the elevator, I pressed the button for the 3 underground garage. This is a private garage that only I can go to. Brother Mu, I hope you understand me. I don't want to be judged by colleagues and students in the school, so I think low-key. I nod until I understand. You don't understand, otherwise you wouldn't drive a luxury car to school. I am not fully prepared for our marriage. Although I have given myself to you, before Lu Ruyan could finish speaking, the elevator arrived at 3. I said immediately, "I really understand, so the BMW I drive is already my cheapest car." When the elevator door knocker opened, dozens of luxury cars appeared in front of me. I pressed the car key, and a white Ferrari flashed its lights. "I'm not lying to you. That one is really the cheapest car here." Lu Ruyan stared at the car with wide eyes. She was so confused that she didn't know how to speak, and I rubbed his thin waist and felt the soft elasticity in my hands. "This car is all mine. At this time, I feel very satisfied. I have pretended to have it again." After all, Lu Ruyan also graduated from a prestigious school and has excellent quality. After a few minutes of surprise, he suppressed the shock in his heart and spoke. "No matter how rich you are, you can't spend it recklessly. We can't be slaves to material things. Jane is the traditional beauty of our nation. Can you buy me a bag? Studying hard is what you should do. Try to be a good student with good physical, mental, and physical skills. Wait a minute. Lu Ruyan seemed to have a lot to say, but I interrupted him. Did he hear that you wanted to buy a bag? Lu Ruyan turned his head to the side and whispered in a low voice. I didn't say anything. I could see that he was being pretentious with me. Of course I won't pretend not to hear. After all, everything was cooked last night. Lu Ruyan's WeChat message rang. When she opened it, she saw that it was me who had sent the transfer. 100,000. Please take the flowers first. How much is the package? Go and buy it after eating. Tonight, I don't want to be low-key anymore. I drive a modified Lamborghini and the two of them work hard in the garage. Lu Ruyan is complicated in her heart. On the other hand, she is very happy. She stimulates her husband to be so rich. Then he will be happy in the next life. On the other hand, he likes his current job. This is his dream. But he and I are not only husband and wife, but also teachers and students, so we still have to keep a low profile. From now on, nights are when we will be really active. During the day, you should still call me Teacher Lu. Do you understand? You kid, please keep a low profile and don't make a fuss. Lu Ruyan smiled happily and twisted my ears again. I understand, Teacher Lu. That's not right. You are not allowed to call the teacher at night. I understand. Wife, I arrived at a high-end restaurant. I have never been here before, but after I got rich, I have been looking for some high-end restaurants to try, but I have never made arrangements. After all, this place is for couples, so it is a bit awkward to come alone. Princess, please take a seat. I will help Lu Ruyan pull out the seat. Lu Ruyan smiled and nodded, pretending to be satisfied. She performed well. I arrived after I took my seat. Is there any reward for performing well? Lu Ruyan pretended not to understand. What reward do you want? I smiled darkly. From now on, I will listen to you during the day. Just listen to me tonight and get out. Lu Ruyan gave me a look to induce you. Be gentle in the future. The two of them were joking and talking. The whole meal cost 8,000 yuan. Lu Ruyan felt a little distressed. After all, she has never spent like this. In her mind, this money can buy a lot of good things which are not as delicious as the ones I made. After leaving the restaurant, Lu Ruyan fell arrogantly. I held her delicate little hand to double-check. I will try your craftsmanship next time. After dinner, I followed my dream and took my wife to the largest shopping mall nearby. There are countless luxury goods in it. LV, Horse Love, Huanu Tianluan. It is natural for women to love bags. When Lu Ruyan came here, she couldn't bear it any longer. She checked with me again and again to see if she could buy a luxury bag. She had been thinking about it for a long time and saving money for a long time. She still couldn't bear to part with only tens of thousands of yuan. But I said it generously. Buy whichever one you like. The two of them were shopping. My phone rang. Dad, what's going on? Congratulations, son. You got the certificate. Your mother and I will go check it out in a while. Besides, I will give you a salary increase and give you 15 million a week. From now on, if you take one more, I will give you 5 million more every week. I pushed hard. I knew my father was rich, but I didn't expect him to be so rich. After I hung up the phone, I took Lu Ruyan and went straight to AI Louis' store. Lu Ruyan stepped in. I was still a little excited. My first luxury bag was about to arrive. I passed this store countless times and looked to the right countless times. I still couldn't put it down. Standing in front of that favorite bag, Lu Ruyan blinked. He looked at me innocently and asked, "Really buy it?" I nodded. I must buy it. After saying that, he was about to ask the clerk to get the bag. Ruyan heard a voice. Lu Ruyan turned around and looked at the source. The person who came was none other than Lu Ruyan's high school classmate, Qing Xiao, who is also my best friend. The two met very happily, but Qing Xiao did not come alone. There was a middle-aged man behind him who looked about 50 years old. Xiao Xiao, this is my husband Chen Dabiao. Qing Xiao seemed a little proud. I was also confused by Lu Ruyan's comment. My husband is an uncle in his 50s. What's so arrogant about him? Hello, my name is Chen Dabiao. Chen Dabiao stared at each other closely, which made Lu Ruyan feel a little uncomfortable. Just shake hands. Hello, my name is Lu Ruyan. You can see that Lu Ruyan is unhappy. Chen Dabiao is not unhappy at all. He thinks in his heart that she thinks she has seen too many women like this. She happens to be in the Ilue store. Only then did Qing Xiao notice the handsome boy in front of her. He looked up and down, and unconsciously looked in front of me. Young people are good. Oh, this is my husband, Brother Mu. He almost said he was a student. Anyway, Qing Xiao is not a school employee. It doesn't hurt to know the truth. My husband, Chen Dabiao, frowned. But soon the book unfolded, and the character of the thief Chao suddenly became apparent. He is very popular. Young man, you are here to buy a bag. Chen Dabiao has nothing to say. I looked down on people. I just said a very bland sentence and was too lazy to say more. Which model do you like? Chen Dabiao continued to ask. Lu Ruyan pulled my arm. We won't buy it today. Let's wait for another day. Lu Ruyan saw this Chen Dabiao. Obviously, I don't have good intentions for you, but I paid for the money in the paper. This is what Chen Dabiao gave me with a look of love and smile. The latter immediately understood. Ruyan, I heard that you are working as a teacher. How much does it cost per month? 3,500. Lu Ruyan told the truth, but for the sake of face, she still explained that I am an intern now and my salary will increase in the future. Then you handsome guys, I have no job. I also told the truth. Qing Xiao and Chen Dabiao both looked incredible. No way, you don't have money. Why are you here to stand up to the threat. But I laughed so much that I am a rich second generation and my family is rich. Chun Dabiao laughed. How can any rich second generation say that he is a rich second generation? But Chun Dabiao didn't believe it at all, and then said to the clerk, please pick up a bag of this style. I want the one that Lu Ruyan likes. Xiao Xiao, I think this bag is also very suitable for you. Chun Dabiao took out the bag and gave Qing Xiao a try. You guys can just go and don't bother me. Chun Dabiao said this. His eyes glanced at Lu Ruyan from time to time. He smiled. Do you like that one? Take it. Chun Dabiao knew that he was going to spend a lot of money today. He would definitely attract Lu Ruyan's assistant, and I shouted directly to a clerk. The clerk ran over immediately. Sir, what do you need? Buy a few bags. I picked 7 or 8 styles at random. It didn't matter whether Lu Ruyan wanted it or not. Chun Dabiao and Qing Xiao just looked at me like this. Ruyan, your husband is on top, right? This kind of kid is easy to borrow from the past. You should be careful. Qing Xiao is not a kind reminder. It has a sense of cynicism. Chun Dabiao pointed at his waist. Mr. 10 packages totaled 337,000 yuan. How do you check out? The clerk laughed, and I took out the card and handed it directly to the other party. The payment was successful. Qing Xiao and Chun Dabiao looked at each other dumbfounded. Past generations, loan sharks, the down payment for a house given by parents. Yes, that's right. It must be like this. Brother, where did you get the money? Do your parents know that you have so much money? What else did Qing Xiao want to throw out? He kept asking, it's best to get an online loan. Didn't I say it? I'm a rich second generation. The money is my parents' hard-earned money. It's just that their hard-earned money is a bit too much. I still answered the same. Qing Xiao was dissatisfied. He was deeply dissatisfied. Why did Lu Ruyan find a husband who was so young, handsome and rich, while Chun Dabiao beside him was already over 50? In comparison, his inferiority complex spread. It is not a good habit for a young man to brag. Chun Dabiao is still unwilling to go on a blind date. In his eyes, I am an ordinary person. Although I am not a street vendor, I only have ordinary clothes that cost 200 to 300 yuan a piece. I have met Richard Miller. I am really the second generation of rich people. I suddenly showed my sleeves and waved my expensive watch. My dad said, no, it was my dad's housekeeper who said this was about 3 million. I don't know, it should be about the same. Why doesn't Chun Dabiao recognize this watch? He was indeed driving. Qing Xiao couldn't say anything about this. The hand holding Chun Dabiao's arm quietly lowered his hand. Your watch cost more than 3 million. Lu Ruyan was shocked. I saw you yesterday and had several pieces. Those without this cabinet are all between 500,000 and 2.5 million. I said it lightly, as if it was an ordinary thing. In fact, it was just an act. When I first knew that my parents were so rich, my expression is similar to Lu Ruyan's current expression. At this time, 2 monsters are fighting in Lu Ruyan's head. One is desire and the other is fear. I am not a vain girl and cannot be looked down upon. I can't point it out by mistake. Lu Ruyan was nervous and comforted her rationality. She made up her mind and wanted to persuade me to return the bag, but she wanted that one. Just when she was about to speak, I took a few bags and stuffed them into Lu Ruyan's arms. Try them. Does it look good? Do you like it? Lu Ruyan lowered his head and looked at her. Of course, he had just made up his mind not to be materialistic. His eyes smiled like crescent moons and returned. I like it. I love you, my husband. After saying that, he kissed my cheek. And Chun Dabiao just wants to leave this point as soon as possible. He is also a little predisposed, but the other party not only has more money, but is also young. You can't buy this thing with money. Let's go, Chun Dabiao urged. Qing Xiao nodded in despair, and I didn't care if they were bothering each other with Machi. It's best not to come over and bother me. Please deliver these bags. I briefly explained to the clerk and asked them to deliver the bags to my residence. He took Lu Ruyan with him to check out other stores, but Lu Ruyan left his favorite widow and painted it on his shoulder, moving it back and forth. His face was full of love. He also shook the LV bags in other stores. Cartier hand tables. Anyway, I bought a lot more. Lu Ruyan was so shocked that she couldn't pay the price. Her jaw almost dropped to the ground. How did you get the money? How many times have you said it? It's all from my dad. Oh no, my dad gave it to me. The 2 of them were tired. There were a lot of luxury goods that they obviously couldn't carry, so they all were sent to the front desk of the apartment by the clerk. Brother Mu, you are so kind. Lu Ruyan was like a gentle kitten, nestling in my doubts. I lowered my head and kissed her forehead. Suddenly Lu Ruyan saw something. He let go of his hand and walked forward quickly with a nervous look. What's wrong? Why did Lu Ruyan suddenly change his face? Teacher Lu, Brother Mu, another voice came from the side. I turned around and looked. It turned out to be some classmates from the same class. Zhang Ming was also there. Zhang Ming, didn't you say you went to the library to study at night? I was surprised to see Zhang Ming. Zhang Ming also teased you. What else did you say? Didn't you say you should study at home? This mall is your home. I smiled and said nothing. This mall is really my home. The 2 met and smiled. Teacher Lu. A girl continued to shout. Lu Ruyan knew that he could no longer pretend not to hear. Don't look back and be surprised. You are here too. I have to say that my acting skills are very poor. Lu Ruyan came over to say hello to a few people. I was so thirsty that I tried one. There was someone there. I pretended to be like one when I saw it. They were polite to each other. Lu Ruyan reacted to this and looked at me and said, "Brother Mu, you are here too." I smiled so hard that I was here long ago. This is what the girl named Li Yu reminded me in a low voice. Teacher Lu, Brother Mu was following you just now. He is indeed not this kind of person. Li Yu, you think I can't hear you. I have had an in-depth understanding with Teacher Lu. My way recognition is clear to him. Only Lu Ruyan can hear the meaning of your words. She can't help but blush to the roots of her ears. Today is Thursday. I'm gonna see your papers on Monday. Have you written them all? Lu Ruyan quickly changed the topic. Several people were promoted quickly and dared not speak. Only I am still laughing. You are still laughing. You haven't written a word. Why are you laughing? Lu Ruyan is late. I quickly put my face down and lowered my head to admit my mistake. I'm sorry, Teacher Lu. I looked at the bag on Lu Ruyan's waist. I just asked him to buy it. And now the kitten has become the fifth child. Let's go first. Brother Mu walked by together. Zhang Ming quickly thought about evacuating and I immediately said, "You guys, let's go. We're not on our way." Then a few people left quickly. Zhang Ming was quite willing and I went. Teacher Lu is so good looking, it's scary to get angry. Everyone agreed with this point of view. Li Yu asked, how did Teacher Lu know that Brother Mu didn't write a word? After the others left, Lu Ruyan hurriedly caught up with me who had already left the mall. He only saw that there was some grievance on my face. Lu Ruyan changed into a mask again. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it just now. Oh, my dear husband, don't be angry. For some reason, Lu Ruyan had two faces in one day, and she acted coquettishly towards me again. Returning to the apartment at night, Lu Ruyan looked at the room full of bags and gestures and was very happy. I looked at the time and it was already getting late. Ruyan will be obedient later. After a while of exercise, I sighed with satisfaction at the 800,000 whitening flowers. On Friday the next day, I had no classes in the morning. I was still lying on the bed in a mini body. Lu Ruyan was bending over to kick the blood. She was also carrying the latest bag. I opened my eyes and saw the girl's back, with a perfect waist and hips. The high mountain peak was facing her. Lu Ruyan was carrying her shoes, when she suddenly felt like someone was holding her captive. Oh, I still have to go to work. 15 minutes later, Lu Ruyan went downstairs with the keys to the BMW 7. After all, my legs were a little weak and I couldn't walk anymore, so I had to drive there. It had been 3 or 4 years since I got my driver's license, but I had never driven a car. I was still playing with my phone in bed when a message came through. The title was the National Marriage Matching Bureau. I fell in love so fast. Why are you here again? I sat up straight and looked at the text message. Dear Mr. Mu from the National Marriage Matching Bureau, congratulations on getting a matching opportunity again. After excluding this time, you still have 9 matching opportunities. On the first day of this month, I thought you would recommend 100 people. You can choose freely. I dare to check it out. Lu Ruyan has been bound to my information. This information can be checked. Of course, it is only for the current time. Screening the 100 matching people, the 100 women pushed today are all of the same age. There is nothing that particularly caught my attention. However, a few girls took the initiative to contact me. I have to say that I have Lu Ruyan for comparison. I couldn't stand any of these girls. They were really boring. I went to the gym on the 2nd floor. I don't work out at all on weekdays. I just play basketball all day long and build muscles. So there are fitness equipment inside. Many of them don't know how to use it. Hello, handsome guy. Half tower. A female coach came over and recommended it enthusiastically. I shook my head. I don't come here very often. No need. I just found a treadmill and started exercising. Suddenly, there was a burst of thoughts behind me, and many people were chatting. A girl wearing yoga clothes, with short hair who was indescribably handsome, gently put the towel on the treadmill and started running next to her. I rolled my eyes. I almost fell down when I fired a gun. Such a handsome girl. Her handsome appearance cannot be described as serving the country at all. The girl's eyes were frozen and she was focused on running. The person talking was not me. It was another boy who came to strike up a conversation. I didn't want to know each other. The girl answered very simply and interrupted the man's thoughts directly. The man didn't give up and kept chatting without saying a word. I am a corporate executive with an annual salary of 500,000. The girl was so polite. The boy left in a hurry when he heard that. Is there anything wrong? The girl noticed that the boy next to her kept staring at her. She knew exactly what this kind of person was thinking. So I have a bad attitude. It's okay. I see you are pretty. I also have something to say and I don't hide it. But the girl comes. Don't you think it's quite rude? It's quite rude, but I can't help it. Can you go for a run? Otherwise, I can't help but look at you. I said it very sincerely. The girl didn't know how to answer. She admitted her mistake and even praised her good looks in disguise. Although this was rude, it was very comfortable to hear. But the girl still picked up the towel and walked to the treadmill aside to continue exercising. The 2 little white rabbits on her chest were beating up and down in a very rhythmic manner. The vest line around her waist was clearly visible. I closed my eyes and started running crazily. This movement made a lot of noise, which attracted the attention of people around me. When the girls on the side saw me like this, they couldn't help but laugh. A few minutes later, I felt like I had run for thousands of kilometers. It was the same thing and I was sitting on the ground gasping for air. The short-term girl came over and ordered me a bottle of water. Please don't die. Thank you. I took the water and brought it back. Please stay away from where I was. I don't want to see you. You are so beautiful. You have to say that I have no quality. I looked very serious. The girl couldn't say anything. Is this brother praising others or is he serious? My name is Lin Moyu. The girl stretched out her hand and laughed. You are so funny. I looked like a little puppy at this time. Staring at each other, my name is Brother Mu. How much is this water? I'll transfer it to you. Oh no. Lin Moyu waved his hand, picked up the bag and walked out. He didn't want to add the threat of other boys, so he chatted with me, just because this younger brother is very interesting. In the parking lot, Lin Moyu changed into a black suit and put on a helmet. A black motorcycle was parked aside. He crossed over with his long legs and heard a bang. Lin Moyu left in a hurry. At 1:30 in the afternoon, I drove a Koenigsegg and parked it in the parking lot opposite the school. The BMW 7 was taken away by Lu Ruyan, and I could no longer park at the school. As soon as I stopped the Koenigsegg, which cost more than 20 million yuan, I started to feel distressed again. The parking fee was 5 yuan an hour. When Lu Daju entered the classroom, there were no Lu Ruyan guests today. I breathed a sigh of relief. Now I moved to his guest. I felt a little nervous inexplicably. I'm afraid that he will call me by name. Brother Mu, let me tell you something. Zhang Ming did this to me. Did you hear that? Teacher Lu drove a BMW 7 early this morning. It is said that it was given by his husband. He just opened the notebook. I don't have a headlock. How do you know? I saw it with my own eyes. Zhang Ming whispered, what I heard has spread in school. Ever since I learned that he was married, many men wanted to kill their husbands. I really don't know which one. I'm so lucky to be out of stock. You think so? I didn't take it seriously. You don't care so much. Old teacher, let's go to class. Zhang Ming looked at me and thought to himself, this guy took advantage and sold his official position. He just strengthened his family. In this case, Yibalong, you wouldn't have deliberately allowed teacher Lu to take a peek yesterday. It's illegal, but you can't feel it. You didn't really mean to let teacher Lu take a peek yesterday, did you? We can't do anything illegal. Zhang Ming kept discoursing. I was also upset when he listened. I simply ignored him. I listened to the course attentively all afternoon. I didn't see Lu Ruyan. I still missed him a little. I finished the last class. I sent a WeChat message and we arranged to meet in the car. Oops, why did you do something as soon as you got in? The two of you were sitting in the back seat of the car. I held Lu Ruyan hostage. I wanted to do something else. I started an internship right away. Look at what I can do better. However, Lu Ruyan did not answer the tea. He just spoke when he came and took his hand away. Then I reluctantly took my hand out of his collar and smelled the smell of Wen's hand. I'm full of praise. Lu Ruyan is serious. Depending on your family conditions, you can choose to start a business or go to work as an intern in your own company. Your parents must not be farmers. You can guess where farmers can buy luxury cars while farming. In the past, I was very clear about my future. I wanted to work hard in a big factory and earn some money. But now I don't have to do anything, and I'm pouring a lot of money into the internet. I'm confused again. Oh, by the way, someone saw you driving a BMW today. I entered the school and the boat left. I know, but in the morning, after exercising in the morning, I really couldn't walk there. Lu Ruyan didn't want to do this, but there was no way. And I don't have an ordinary car, so I still have one. Panamera is more suitable for you. You can drive that one in the future. The appearance of the Gem Festival car is very popular with girls. Of course, Lu Ruyan also knows that the two little monsters in his heart have appeared again. He died in a shock without knowing his eyes. Desire won easily, but I still asked worriedly, I want to be low-key, don't you want me to be more low-key like this? I continued low-key. I'm a fool. I didn't know it was me. The ship has already sailed. Then show it off to them. The two of them were sitting in the back seat of the car. I had kissed Lu Ruyan back and forth. Just as the two of them were experiencing it, a car slowly passed by. The dean saw the BMW in front of him. I remembered the rumors in the school today that this was Lu Ruyan's car. The dean lowered the window and took a closer look. There were people inside, Lu Ruyan and Lu Ruyan. That guy was Brother Mu, right? Aren't they cousins? In an instant, the dean's CPU was dried. What the hell, Sister Luo? When they returned to the apartment, the two began to kiss gently again. They just entered the elevator and there was a rush of footsteps. Wait a moment. Holding the gap in the elevator with both hands, a short-haired girl wearing business attire walked in. I was immediately surprised. Isn't this Lin Moyu from that day? At this time, he changed into a professional suit and wore black-rimmed glasses. Lin Moyu and Lu Ruyan looked at each other. They both pressed the button, it's so beautiful. I pretended not to know each other and looked at the billboard in the elevator in a daze. Lin Moyu and Lu Ruyan smiled at each other and looked at the button again. You are also from the 16th floor. Lu Ruyan's eyes widened. Yes, so do you. The two girls started talking like this. What do you do? The teacher in Qingbei is so amazing. That's her. She is my student. That's my husband. Lu Lu Ruyan almost let it slip again. Lin Moyu looked at me, who pretended not to recognize her, and said, "My brother is you. Didn't you recognize me?" I continued to look at the advertisement. This woman is also on the 16th floor. What a coincidence. The privacy of this high-end apartment with 4 floors and 2 rooms is quite good. In other words, she lives across the street. Brother Mu, I asked you, do you know each other? Lu Ruyan saw that I didn't speak. The federal reminder. Lin Moyu looked at me and felt that he must be younger than me. So one brother is a brother at a time, and then I turned around and realized, isn't this Sister Lin? I couldn't remember the other person's name for a while and was a little embarrassed. Lin Moyahin held up his hands and gave a majestic smile. I'm here. Come to my house to play when you have time. And left a pure smile that makes people remember. Brother Mu, she is so beautiful and handsome. Lu Ruyan was a little excited. I didn't say anything, and the Federation also appeared in my heart. Indeed, Lin Moyu was very straightforward in his speech, especially a pair of tiger teeth, which makes her smile look a little flirtatious. Speaking of which, her hair was short again today. During that day, her ears were straight. Lu Ruyan twisted my ears. Lu Ruyan showed off her full body and cooked several special dishes. After getting along today, she was very satisfied. At least except for my status as a student, everything else met her own standards. Lu Ruyan finished eating in advance, sat on the desk and turned on the computer, dealing with work matters. I haven't forgotten to remind you, Brother Mu, tomorrow is Saturday and there are 2 days left. Don't forget to write your paper. I am eating chicken legs and drinking Coke. I look at Zhong Yi with relish. I am very excited when I hear this. Can you give me 2 days of grace? After finally having a holiday, Lu Ruyan categorically rejected it. No, don't think you are my husband. You don't have to do your homework. I won't see your homework on Monday. Next week, you can be a monk next week. I didn't expect Lu Ruyan to take work so seriously. I just had a taste of love. I had to endure it for a week to be able to move. Without further ado, I took out the computer and sat across from Lu Ruyan and started writing. Fortunately, I have a solid foundation and I can write 5,000 words quickly. An hour and a half later, the 2,800 words have been completed. There are just some problems at the end. I don't know how to do it. Teacher Lu, can you look at what I wrote? Is this how it should be? I devoted myself wholeheartedly and let me take it in again. The state of his own students, and Lu Ruyan was also very responsible. She guided me for a while and finally got it done at 10:30. Lu Ruyan took my computer and looked at the uncontrollable behavior. It was well written. There are a few things you can change a little bit. Just leave it to me on Monday. Lu Ruyan laughed. After saying this, both of them were stunned. I turned negative and Kong Sheme smiled. By the way, teacher, you don't want our seniors to know, right? At this time, the phone came to mind at an inappropriate time. I checked the phone call from Zhang Ming. Brother Mu, let's go have a drink tomorrow. I made an appointment with Zhou Qi and a few girls from the same school. I have to say that Zhang Ming is a good buddy and will never eat poisonous food. What time is it? I got up and walked to the toilet to order. At 11:30 noon, 3 boys, 200 each. Girls are free of charge. Okay, I'm ugly. Lu Ruyan is still doing work. See you tomorrow. I replied and hung up the phone. I figured it out. I still have 10 spots, so I have to take the initiative. I can't do it with tokens. My luck won't be so good every time. I can match a girl like Lu Ruyan, just in case someone goes wrong next time. I broke my tooth and could only swallow it in my stomach. Ruyan, Zhang Ming and the others will go to a party tomorrow at noon. I want to eat with you. You transferred 20,000 yuan and you can buy something you like. Lu Ruyan looked at WeChat and indeed received the transfer again. Didn't you just give me 100,000? I can't spend so much. He is already very dependent on me. I thought I could save 11 o'clock, but I had to ask him to accept Lu Ruyan before I accepted the money. At 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, Lu Ruyan went downstairs to buy some breakfast. Meguro, please get up. A gentle voice sounded, but I didn't seem to move. Lu Ruyan quietly lay beside me, looking at this big boy, and couldn't help but move forward, wanting to secretly give me a kiss. At this time, I suddenly woke up. With a slight tilt of his lips, he kissed Lu Ruyan. You are not awake yet. Lu Ruyan was nervous and confused. Teacher Lu, you were so close that your breath came to my face. But as soon as I opened my eyes, it was your beautiful face. It was just a reflex kiss. At noon, I took the bus directly to the place agreed with Zhang Ming. Zhang Ming's cycle had already arrived. I glanced at the two of them and said hello. Zhang Ming also waved. When I walked in, I found a car following the 100 behind them. I asked whose car it was. Zhou opened the door and held the key in his hand. My buddy rented it. It's been 2 months. Today I'm gonna show you too. While we were talking, a few girls came over. Is that Zhao Xian? Eve liked it since the beginning of school. Zhou reminded the two of them in a low voice that each of them is a girl he likes. I don't know any of these 3 girls. It's obvious that I didn't play the role. One of them is particularly beautiful and indescribable. It's time to come to the right place. It's over. Zhang Ming on the side suddenly said, why is there Bai Muyun? What's the end? I heard it in confusion. Bai Muyun, one of the 4 major jokes. Those 3 famous flowers have owners. This is still simple. Zhang Ming quickly explained. I went on to say, isn't this good? What a fart. You know who is chasing the joke? Those 3 are all following the rich second generation. They are picked up and dropped off by various sports cars. Let's spend 600 jing eek. People are just dreaming about you. Zhang Ming is very self-aware. The jokes are good, but it's a pity that he can't catch up. Brother Mu, you have the Bai Muyun. I'll talk about another one. Brother, you have a handsome face after all. I don't have anything. Are you talking about the same school? How do you two know so much? Look at this Bai Muyun. He has a calm demeanor and an expressionless face. He just walks slowly over with other girls. Hello, the one who said hello is Zhou Qi. Then Zhang Ming and I were introduced to each other. They all said a few words. Suddenly Bai Muyun stretched out his hand and smiled at me. Hello, my name is Bai Muyun. Nice to meet you. You are so proactive. I reached out and shook my hand gently. The girl is indeed good-looking, with a standard oval face, long black hair scattered on her chest, a pair of eyes as bright and attractive as autumn water, and a sexy waistline that is very attractive. Zhang Ming and Zhou Qi also felt cold. This joke is so approachable. There is something wrong. When things go wrong, there must be a demon. I stretched out my hand and held it with Bai Muyun, but I couldn't take it back. Classmate Bai, you can let go of your hand. Only then did Bai Muyun react and let go quickly. Sorry, of course I don't think he likes me because I'm handsome. It's just the first time we met, but this girl took such initiative, which made me a little embarrassed. Zhang Ming regretted it a little. He didn't expect Bai Muyun to be so enthusiastic. Whose car is this? Another girl named Lu Qi asked. It must be my brother Zhou's. I opened my mouth and Zhou Qi followed my words and started to pretend. It's not a big deal. My parents have to buy it. I usually don't drive much. Zhao Xian's face is rosy. He will grab Zhou Qi's arm. Then you will send us off later. This move has no basis and is a declaration of sovereignty. Zhou Qi is determined. Bai Muyun also quietly approached me. When the two of them stand together, they really look like a wolf, a talented woman, but I'm still a little embarrassed. This girl's initiative is a bit too much. Bai Muyun is one of the 4 major jokes, and the other jokes have all been caught. She is the only one who doesn't like anyone. She usually looks like a real person. At least in terms of appearance, she can be regarded as the school's best hand. Except for another person in the school, Lu Ruyan, but that is a teacher. How can she compare with the students? So her boyfriend was better than the other jokes. But one day, Bai Muyun went to the mall opposite the school in the morning and saw me driving a sports car. I had never been in a sports car, but I had seen a lot of them. Later, after describing it to other male classmates who like cars, I learned that it was a Pagani Function priced at 48 million. Bai Muyun was completely moved. Money is the main image, the temperament and appearance of the other boys. It is also important to share. Such perfection has standards. At this time, Bai Muyun looked at me slowly, making me feel a little embarrassed. Well, you girls, please order. I handed the menu to Zhao Xian. After all, I have to be a chat machine for Zhou Qi. No matter what, you have to do things right. A few people are in a home-cooked restaurant. 600 yuan is enough for a baby. Each of the girls ordered a dish and handed the menu back. Zhou Qi took the menu. What do you want to eat? Zhang Ming and I both said it didn't matter. Bai Muyun took out his mobile phone and said, add a WeChat account. The sudden initiative made me embarrassed to refuse. After a few people chatted casually, the dishes were all served. Your bank card's ending number is 1,766. 200 million yuan was deposited into the account. There was a touch and he just slapped me on the phone. The huge movement also startled everyone. It's not Brother Mu. You also eat corns when you eat. You have to go to the table first. Zhang Mingtiao cut it. I expressed my public expression and suddenly forced myself to laugh. This ringtone is a bit embarrassing. Sorry, other people also thought it was a ringtone, but I knew very well that I had not set such a ringtone. It was obvious that I really had to fight for 200 million yuan. I secretly opened my phone and received a direct message from my mother. The stock market is going fast. My son will study well. I will give him some pocket money and I will have a baby soon. It is in line with my mother's expectations for this age group. I like to use this kind of clay fried with oil. It also comes with a big red flower that flashes around. What's wrong? Mom, why did you transfer money to me? I made money from the stock. I miss my big baby. They'll give you some pocket money. The two of us chatted for a while. Playing in a mage's manner in Europe, your mother Zhang Yuanying is wearing a facial mask and eating breakfast. You have made more than 30 billion in stocks and left 200 million to your son. Do you want to deduct it? Mu Hai on the other side accuses me. My money is none of your business. Take care of yourself. How many hundreds of billions have you made in the past 6 months? You don't give much. My expression at the dinner table was a bit complicated. I was really excited to receive 200 million, but I didn't dare to express it too much. Bai Muyun was observing my micro-expression. Can't be true. Thinking of my top-notch sports car, Bai Muyun firmly believed that the ringtone just now was not the ringtone. After lunch, Zhou Xian took Zhao Xian to go on a date elsewhere. Zhang Ming and Lu Qi made no progress. Go home directly. At this time, Bai Muyun and I were walking on the street. Bai Muyun was also a little worried about this because I didn't drive here today. The school is only half an hour away from the Liuqi station. It takes half an hour to walk. Just now there were 2 people, but they were still a little refined and conservative. By Mayan's rich second generation. On the contrary, he is very simple and unpretentious. Could it be that he saw it wrong, or is he deliberately keeping a low profile? Bai Muyun was a little unsure. The more the two of them chatted about Bai Muyun, the more they felt that I didn't look like a rich person. I also noticed the changes in the girl. Suddenly I became cold. I looked at the wheat beside me and asked if I wanted to eat ice cream. Okay, no, I can't eat ice cream recently. Bai Muyun suddenly changed his tune. I remember that during the meal, Bai Muyun drank a large glass of ice cream. Now I suddenly can't drink again. Obviously this is a hint that I don't want to have contact. The two of them walked like this and the atmosphere was a little deserted. I felt that Bai Muyun was alone. The aloof Zaiwahuan was rising again in my heart. Bai Muyun was swinging back and forth on the blacklist. It was easy to get it. He did have the strength, but he always wanted to experience the unrealistic sweetness of love. At this time, I thought of Lu Ruyan again. Material determines the superstructure. I had to prepare my material things first, and then I would have plenty of time to talk about love. So I thought about not hiding my strength anymore. I just heard a roar and the roar of an engine at the exit of the parking lot. This sound was so deafening that Bai Muyun felt a lot in his heart after hearing it. He understood that this was not the sound that an ordinary car could make. At this time, a black sports car came out. Bai Muyun couldn't understand. He didn't know much about cars. He only knew that this one looked very beautiful, but he couldn't name it, and he didn't have the energy of Rambo. Or maybe it's as cold and clear as Ferraris. It looks a bit like running away. Can't be very cheap. It holds the groove and does not add a low blade. The crowd on the side suddenly exclaimed. Bai Muyun's eyes lit up and he could tell at once. I'm a god of driving. I'm fine. I rolled down the window. I was still eating ice cream in the car, but I was about to melt. When I got in the car, Bai Muyun nodded excitedly in his heart, but he still pretended to be normal. Walking to the front of the car with an elegant pace, her long hair swaying in the wind, she put her buttocks on the seat first with a bloody look. Although Bai Muyun was pure and light in makeup, she swallowed coldly. Between the cold sister Yu and Damon Luoli switched back and forth. I took a bite of the ice cream. Let's go. Bai Muyun suddenly approached and took the ice cream in my hand. You drive well and I will hold it for you. I didn't stop me. I gave him the ice cream from the cautious entrance. Then he returned to the housewife and said, that's all. Let's stop it. The car started. Bai Muyun didn't throw away the ice cream, but slowly put it into his mouth without showing my saliva. He filled it up and filled it up. I laughed. Didn't you just say that you can't eat cold food? Could it be that the menstrual period was cured by my own luxury car? I didn't know where to go while driving the car, so I thought of the nearby amusement park. When I arrived, the amusement park was already overcrowded. But after I arrived, I suddenly felt that if I captured Bai Muyun, I would have to explain it to Lu Ruyan. The situation in Kuingwa was like this. No one felt any different about this kind of thing. I called Lu Ruyan. After Lu Ruyan heard this, he didn't think anything was wrong. In fact, he also knew Bai Muyun, who was a student of his elective course. Lu Ruyan turned his head and said to me, don't tell Bai Muyun about the situation between the two of us. Lu Ruyan was moved. I also want to tease Bai Muyun. Brother Mu, look at that. Bai Muyun is rarely active, and his titles have become more intimate. I turn my head and wait for the other party to continue saying, I don't have a boyfriend yet. Bai Muyun is waiting for the other party's reply. I've been proactive enough, but I still need to come in person to puncture the window paper, don't I? I touched my pocket. I went to drive by myself just now. Lu Ruyan's head didn't just drive the car out, he also took his ID card, by the way. I thought for a moment that if I didn't capture Bai Muyun today, wouldn't my visit have been in vain? After hearing my answer, Bai Muyun stuck out his tongue, then turned around and looked ahead, waiting for the boy's next move. I knew it was done, so why should I be so polite? I grabbed Bai Muyun's hand. The girl didn't resist, so she led me to the next attraction. The fireworks in the castle at night were very beautiful, and the big bed in the hotel was even more comfortable. I want to take off these cat ears. Bai Muyun was still wearing the headdress he bought. I went on to say, this girl is the guy. Bai Muyun returned to the dormitory with satisfaction. When I returned to the apartment, Lu Ruyan was still sorting out documents. Teacher Lu, have you not been out all day? She still had to work during the holiday. Lu Ruyan plucked her hair and sighed. She was so busy. I suddenly took out a set of Laboni cosmetics and waved them in front of his eyes. Lu Ruyan took a look at the cosmetics and didn't have much emotion. He was already distracted by work, but he was a little sad at this time. Bai Muyun and I went to the Huatian Hotel during the holidays. I worked overtime at home, and I stayed alone in the vacant room last night. Brother Mu, if Muyun also comes to cook, this place is too small to live in. Lu Ruyan looked at the room. 95 square meters is enough for Nianji, but the room is not enough. It's just one bedroom. It's okay. I have a villa, nothing else. The villa is not far from the school. It takes about 20 minutes by car. Lu Ruyan thought for a while. With my level of consumption, it is not surprising that there is a villa. I am lazy and the interior is well decorated. It's okay to check in directly. I picked picked up the basketball and went down to play for a while. When I arrived at the basketball court, I practiced shooting by myself and played for a while. It was really boring. This is a motorcycle roaring by. Brother, what a coincidence. Lin Moyu appeared here wearing a sports displacement and a pair of sports shorts. Sister Lin, I saw her take off her sunglasses and then I recognized her. The basketball rolled down at Lin Moyu's feet. The girl picked up the basketball and threw it towards the basket. The basketball hit the net with a beautiful arc. Good shot. I know this Lin Moyu has a straightforward personality and loves sports, but I didn't expect that I'm also good at basketball. Let's have a one-on-one bullfight. How about it? Lin Moyudi, I don't care. I'm in good physical condition and can even dunk. Show off my right-hand defense in front of a beautiful woman. 5 goals. I lost the guests and drinks. I attacked first. Lin Moyu asked to attack first. I didn't care. In my eyes, this was a destined game. Here I came. Lin Moyu shot the ball twice, holding the ball in his right hand and preparing to break through. What? Lin Moyu, who was not very good at dribbling just now, suddenly changed direction quickly and shook me away. He dribbled the ball quickly with his left hand and couldn't get to the basket with enough time. He caught the ball with his right hand and scored an easy layup. Aren't you not good at dribbling? At this moment, I instantly understood that she had tricked me. Brother, don't you know that beautiful girls' words can't be trusted? After saying this, Lin Moyu made a face. Next, I was unconvinced and opened my hands, waiting for the opponent's attack. But Lin Moyu stood outside the three-point line. Suddenly, he raised his hand and dropped the knife. He scored a three-pointer with a three-pointer. After a few minutes, the score directly reached 4-0. My shortcuts have also come up. It's ridiculous to lose to a girl. The key is that her three-pointers are super accurate. Except for the first ball, the rest are all three-pointers. I won't let it go. I slapped the ground to cheer myself up. Lin Moyu took the ball again and was about to end the game. I watched the opponent's movements closely and pounced directly on Lin Moyu. I covered the ball with a cry. Lin Moyu was also frightened by me and fell to the ground hard. You bully people. 2 lines of tears suddenly rolled down Lin Moyu's handsome and beautiful face. He looked pitiful and delicate. It seemed that he was hurt by the fall. I'm sorry. I apologized quickly. I wanted to defeat Lin Moyu. The girl waved her hand and held her mouth, saying, I don't want you to accept it. The girl who was so heroic just now suddenly became weak like a little woman. I sat next to her. Sister, I was wrong. Yuchi looks like a little naughty dog. Lin Moyu wiped her tears, glanced at me, and turned her head angrily. I went to buy you a drink. You've lost all that ball. I lost. Okay. I hurried to the nearby little dog and bought 2 bottles of drinks. When I came back, I saw Lin Moyu. The mood has adjusted. Which bottle do you want to drink? I dropped 2 bottles of drinks. Lin Moyu took one at random. Can you dunk? Lin Moyu suddenly asked. I rubbed my shoulders twice and smiled proudly. It is necessary. Let me show you a show. After I finished speaking, I took the basketball and started dribbling from the midfield. Then I bounced the ball in the air. The basketball that came back was dunked hard into the basket, and he did not forget to strike a handsome pose afterwards. Lin Moyu looked at me with admiration. I also wanted to dunk. There was a shorter basketball hoop over there. Lin Moyu pointed to another court. The ball frame over there is a little shorter. It is specially designed for teenagers to play. Although it is a lot shorter, it is still 2.6 meters tall. With Lin Moyu's height, it will definitely not be able to reach it. But she didn't care. She pulled me and ran over. Do you think I am good enough? After several attempts, Lin Moyu never touched the backboard. Haha, let me tell you, you can't do it. I hit it while Lin Moyu suddenly shouted to me, squat down. I seemed to know what she was going to do. Lin Moyu was unreasonable and directly pressed my shoulders and asked you to squat down. There was so much nonsense, so I had no choice but to follow suit and squat down. Do you need to hold your head? Lin Moyu burst into laughter and laughed. No need, just don't move around. I squatted on the ground. I knew that Lin Moyu was going to get on my neck. Although I didn't like it, I didn't know why I was so humble and obedient to this girl's words. I only felt 2 slender and smooth thighs. Pulse your own shoulder. Lin Moyu rode directly on my neck. You sat firmly and just concentrated on carrying her to the south frame. Look at me. Lin Moyu looked very excited. He held the basketball in both hands and slammed it in. It was a good ball. Although I couldn't see anything underneath him, the horse was still there. After half an hour, I was so tired that I was out of breath and exhausted. Sister, you treat me like a fish. Just play once or twice. It's endless. Lin Moyu is here. Let's play another day. How about inviting you and your wife to have dinner together in the evening? Of course, I have no problem. I told Lu Ruyan. She also hopes to make friends with Lin Moyu. Lu Ruyan secretly told me that it would be great if Lin Moyu was a boy. She would have nothing to do with her. It is true that girls are more attractive than boys when they are handsome. Can you call someone else? I thought of Bai Moyun, who just happened to take this opportunity to have a meal together. Lin Moyu didn't look like someone who was short of money. It shouldn't be a problem to call more people. Lin Moyu agreed happily. Waiting until 10 o'clock in the evening, I couldn't think of anything. The girls actually chatted happily, especially after Bai Moyun saw Lu Ruyan. He felt as if he was attracted by something for the first time. He was speechless. How could he not recognize the teacher of his elective course? But they were finally able to contact each other in private, and the relationship between the two quickly warmed up. Not to mention Lin Moyu, who has a straightforward personality and a perfect social reputation. My brother can't tell that you actually have 2 wives, and one of them was just booked today. The one who was actually your teacher, Lin Moyu, was the perfect principal. Lin smiled after bathing. I smiled and responded, will you be in love? I just want to answer the call of the country. Lin Yu nodded, but he still couldn't help laughing. That's right, be careful. Maybe I'll get you done in a while. I suddenly said something. Lin Yu looked different. He seemed to be avoiding something. He lost his smile and just replied coldly. I went to cook and left. I didn't know if I said something wrong. I wanted to apologize, but I didn't know where I was wrong. An hour later, several people finally finished cooking. There was a table full of dishes. Come on, let's have a toast. Lin Yushu raised his red wine glass and said to several people, drink this, Sister Lin. Let's wait for a while. Maybe you won't live here anymore. You guys are moving away. Where are you moving to? We just met Lin Yu and he didn't feel too reluctant to leave. He just asked out of curiosity. I have a villa not far from here. You can come over and play with us when you have time. In the villa, Lin Yu and Bai Yu had a little surprise in their eyes, especially Bai Yu. Now that the relationship was confirmed, he was already his own. Unexpectedly, surprises came one after another, but he asked innocently, you live well here. Why move away? I looked at him for a few seconds and he realized that there were too many people to live in. I had dinner until a long time. I took a bath. It's too late. Just don't leave. I held Bai Shu's waist captive. The firm and elastic touch came from my hand. But there was only one bed. It didn't matter. The bed was very big. In the early morning of the next day, Brother Mu took a shower and got up. Hurry up before you're late. Lu Ruyan's schedule has always been very stable. Bai Shuyu got up quickly when he heard this. I was still fast asleep until the 2 girls got dressed and the washing was completed. If you still couldn't get up, Lu Ruyan pushed me. I just screamed, you 2 are fine. I didn't sleep well all night. Your first class today is mine. If you're late, just wait for me. Lu Ruyan was not so angry that I closed my eyes tightly and replied, oops, Zhang Ming will order it for me. Bai Shuyu burst out laughing. The 2 girls got out of the garage. Only then did Bai Shuyu see my good wife. The Bujia enemies that day and the one I saw before, Pajani, are all here. And Lu Ruyan got directly into a Panamera. She got on the bus. The white Panamera stopped in the school parking lot. Lu Ruyan and Bai Ruyan got out of the car and rushed to the teaching building. Director, let's go. Lu Ruyan saw the dean saying hello, and the dean also saw them getting out of a car. Teacher Lu, they changed cars again. Yes, Lu Ruyan felt calm because it felt really good to have money. The dean asked again, what did your husband buy for you? Lu Ruyan also returned. Bai Shuyu on the other side couldn't help but smile. Why are you laughing? Go to class. The dean glanced at Bai Shuyu. Now his mind is confused again. Why is this Bai Shuyu and Lu Ruyan together again? And they came together in the morning. Bai Shuyu ran away in a hurry, and Lu Ruyan followed the dean to the office. Mr. Lu, we are teachers. You should pay attention to your words and deeds and set an example for students. I know that you young people are more open and tolerant, but you have to clearly remember your identity in school. Lu Ruyan can hear the dean's words, but he didn't know what he was doing wrong, so he could only bear the burden. When he arrived at the teaching building, Lu Ruyan went to the office to prepare for the first class. The dean shook his head repeatedly, not sure if he understood. At this time, I was still fast asleep, completely forgetting that during the class, Lu Ruyan, who took over from the teacher girl, was in our class for the first class. At this time, Jiang Ming called me several times, but no one answered the roll call. Lu Ruyan knew I wasn't here and stared at Jiang Ming. Lu Ruyan taught several classes and couldn't recognize all the students. He couldn't even remember half of them. But why couldn't he recognize the whole group? Brother Mu, I didn't expect anyone to answer. Everyone is here, right? Do you still remember the question we left last week? Brother Mu, please answer it. Lu Ruyan looked at the whole class with a serious expression. None of the students dared to raise any objections. Didn't Brother Mu arrive just now? Lu Ruyan put down the textbook in her hand and searched around until she saw Zhang Ming. Zhang Ming, where is Brother Mu? Lu Ruyan didn't want me to make her husband miss the class, but it wouldn't really make things difficult for Zhang Ming, and Zhang Ming regretted it. What he said just now was what he yelled for me, and it didn't go through his brain at all. That teacher Lu, Brother Mu, is sick and asked me to ask for a leave for him. Zhang Ming said awkwardly. He can't even speak. He can't just make a phone call and ask for it himself. Well, Brother Mu had a fever of nearly 40 degrees yesterday and was in a coma. The doctor who sent him to the hospital where we sent him said that if he had come a little later, he might have died. Zhang Ming made it up for a long time and suddenly burst into tears. It sounded like it was true. Is he okay? Which hospital is he in? It was me who called. Lu Ruyan walked over and looked at the phone. See you soon. Zhang Ming's big Hanju is slipping. Teacher, he can't die. He'll let you pick it up. Lu Ruyan walked over and looked at the phone. See you soon. Zhang Ming's big Hanju slipped. Teacher, he can't die. I'll let you answer the question. Zhang Ming hesitated for a moment and opened the question. Wei Laozhang, did Xiao Nizi ask me? As soon as the 3 words Xiao Nizi came out, the whole class knew who he was talking about. Lu Ruyan was asking for trouble. She had to let Zhang Ming answer the phone. Brother knew I didn't dare to ask. Lu Ruyan's voice came out. I know it at home. There must be class at this point, and Zhang Ming was also caught. The first class ended quickly. I packed up my things and hurried to the classroom. There were fewer classes in the junior year than in the freshman and sophomore years. But after all, it was a prestigious university, and the students were not bad at all, even people like Zhang Ming. Although she loves to play, she is not a bad student. At this time, Lu Ruyan was on her way back to the office. I happened to meet her and asked her to get out of the way. Lu Ruyan was so angry for some reason. If I was just her student, maybe she wouldn't care about me at all. She loves to learn, but this is her husband. Moreover, her class does not support her work at all. Lu Ruyan feels aggrieved. I will be your tour guide. I stick out my tongue and start to learn. Lu Ruyan still laughs. I won't do it again. I won't tolerate you skipping other people's classes. We are all professors. I haven't become a regular student yet, and you are doing this. How can I become a regular member? I apologized again and again. I was wrong. I was wrong. Teacher Lu, by the way, I was spoiled. Lu Ruyan was in a slightly better mood. At the same time, Bai Muyun was also distracted in class. Bai Muyun's jokes were not self-proclaimed, and he was also the so-called top joker. His life was also different from ordinary people. In the morning, 7 or 8 classmates had come to ask him out for others. Bai Muyun was upset when he heard this. He finally stood up this time. I have a boyfriend. The whole class was immediately in a state of wonder about Bai Muyun's love, which was a big joke. It must have attracted attention. Many people came up to inquire about it. Muyun, we are good friends. Tell me. Bai Muyun also thought it was nothing. After spreading the word to the province, someone bothered him. His name was Brother Mu. He is also from our school. After class at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Zhang Mingzhou and I were playing ball on the playground. Bai Muyun came over carrying the bag I just bought for him. The girl trotted 2 steps and pounced on my suspicion. Zhang Ming just froze on the spot. It was done in one day. This was too fast. I came with Bai Muyun and his 2 roommates. They wanted to see what kind of person I was. My roommate Chen Tiantian felt a little sour after seeing me. He must be rich. After all, he is Bai Muyun's boyfriend. There is no problem with jokes and admiration. The key is that they came together. It turned out that they wanted to see what they looked like. They can't all stand together, rich, handsome, etc. However, I did stand up. At this time, my sweat soaked through the clothes on my chest. It was close to my chest muscles. Bai Muyun couldn't help but touch it. Don't be a gangster. Let's touch it again later when we go back. I patted Bai Muyun's back. There were a lot of people in the stadium, and soon many people noticed Bai Muyun. Who didn't know him? He was not only one of the top 4 jokers, but also known as the #1 joker in the history. However, some seniors who had graduated did not agree with this view, because there was Lu Ruyan in their class, and Zhang Ming and a few people on the side were fascinated, so I stopped playing. Give me the ball. I'm really convinced. After eating some dog food, he looked at me with his nose and returned to Lu Ruyan's white Patamilani. I hugged Bai Muyun because Lu Ruyan hadn't finished working yet. We got to the car first. Don't move around. There are many cars at this point. It's not good for others to see. I was holding Bai Muyun in the back seat with one hand and looking at the phone with the other. My old father really kept his silence and called me for a total of 10 million. Husband, kiss me. Bai Muyun suddenly acted coquettishly again, and I lowered my head for a kiss. At this time, the dean of the school hurriedly passed by outside the window and happened to miss this explosive scene. What? Brother Mu and Bai Muyun were in Lu Ruyan's car. What the hell is going on in this world? When I returned to the apartment at night, it was obviously a bit crowded to sleep 3 people in a big bed. But what I didn't expect was that Bai Muyun was not only good at studying, but also very curly. Lu Ruyan looked at him like a cross. I had another big meal with 2 girls for dinner. However, after they were full, both of them were in a hurry to go back. My proposal to go shopping was rejected. I still wanted to feel happy. There were still many things I didn't understand. In the room, I turned on the computer and read some information. An hour later, I still couldn't help but start playing the game. Even though there were 3 of us in this room, there was no sound except for the sound of me typing on the keyboard. It was like a library. How could you die? I just took a breath. At this time, the 2 girls had stern looks on their heads. I was a little hurt and I shut up quickly. I could only watch the characters in the game quietly waiting for resurrection. It's already 9 o'clock by the time Bai Muyun finishes washing himself. Muyun, I want to tell you something. This is Bai Muyun's phone ringing. Please wait a moment. The call is from his mother. A soft retreating voice rang on the other side of the phone. Muyun, can I give you 1,700 for living expenses this month? Your dad and I are a little tight lately. Mom, wait a minute. He'll go out and you can talk. Bai Muyun stood up quickly. He didn't want me to hear this, even though he knew I didn't put in the money. But I just bought a bag for myself and spent more than 60,000. Couldn't open my mouth anymore. I watched Bai Muyun walk out the door. I waited for a few seconds and walked out secretly. Only then did I learn that Bai Muyun's family is not rich. Bai Muyun's employer also closed down and no wages were paid for several months. After learning about the situation, I suddenly shouted, "Don't worry, don't worry. Just leave Muyun to me. Don't worry." I suddenly appeared and ordered Bai Muyun, Why are you here? Bai Muyun hurriedly called Wuju. I didn't want to ask about your family's affairs, but I heard everything just now. Couldn't care less. Who asked me to be your husband? I said jokingly. This is Bai Muyun's phone ringing again. The phone call just now was hung up. This time it was a video call from my mother. I straightened my collar and hair. When the video call was received, Bai Muyun's parents appeared on the screen. Hello aunt, hello uncle. I took the phone from Bai Muyun's hand and shouted more formally this time. Then the three of them chatted and left Bai Muyun aside. I don't know how long it took. Lu Ruyan felt a little sleepy and called out to Bai Muyun. Muyun, are you sleeping? I'm gonna make the bed. Bai Muyun is here. Let me help you. Let brother Mu sleep on the floor tonight. I'm so angry. What's wrong? Lu Ruyan just finished her work and she has no idea what happened. Bai Muyun pointed to the door. My parents called. He had to answer the phone. We had been chatting for an hour. At this point, my laughter suddenly came from outside the door. Okay, parents, it's late. Go to bed early. You don't have to pay Muyun for living expenses. Do you have me? After entering the house, I sat on the sofa carelessly and pointed to my face. Muyun, come here and give me a kiss. You have a big face. Lu Ruyan gave me a blank look. I returned the phone to Bai Muyun and then said, I just made 200,000 yuan for your parents. Please don't worry, and I'll cover your living expenses. When Bai Muyun learned about this situation, he was not as surprised or happy as he imagined. Instead, he sat on the sofa lonely. The other party directly gave the money and also gave it to his parents, which made him feel a little sad. Thinking of his parents' hard work, Bai Muyun couldn't help crying for a moment. I felt a little distressed when he saw it. Dare to keep him busy. Some things you can't choose. This is not the difference between people. It's just different lives. Lu Ruyan also gently touched her head. Muyun, don't be sad. It's all over. When you graduate and find a good job, they can want to caress you. I don't agree with what you said. With me as a good son-in-law, they can want to caress you now. My words were such that Bai Muyun was forced to write a small book early the next morning. I asked for leave with Lu Ruyan. Time was running out and I had to get the certificate as soon as possible. Although I had only known Bai Muyun for a short time, there were some people who stayed with each other for a lifetime. Even if it wasn't, it would be better than just coming. I don't think I would have the same luck as last time. Being able to match a beautiful woman like Lu Ruyan, who is also my teacher, the marriage registration in Kunming can be completed online, and the reason why we took leave is not all because of getting married. In the past few days, the state will force marriage, so I want to get the certificate with Bai Muyun first. I know that this rhythm is a bit happy, but I can't help it. Bai Muyun also agrees and feels that he also owes the other party a favor. If he just buys a bag, it is because he wants to impress himself. But what happened yesterday is that people are like fire and water. This is a huge favor. Bai Muyun didn't plan to return it after thinking about it. Instead, he directly became my wife. The debt of favor was wiped out. The marriage matching bureau still has people coming and going every day. Bai Muyun and I waited all morning before it was our turn. We handed in our ID cards and marriage certificates, and then I was finally released from this round of matching. When I left the house, Bai Muyun sat in my old Tesla. Playing with a small red notebook, I felt very happy. Finally, a stone fell into my heart, but the two of them received a notice at the same time. Anyone who matches within this month needs to attend a party, and Lu Ruyan also received the notice. The time is set for 3 days later. I don't want to participate, but this is a rule and I can't not marry. On the way back, Bai Muyun and his mother were chatting. He didn't know what the situation was. I spent an hour yesterday. He took care of his parents, and my mother kept praising me. After hanging up the phone, Bai Muyun turned to look at me who was driving, and suddenly said, "Thank you, brother Amu. I'm so grateful for him. I'm a little embarrassed. It's okay. Why are husbands and wives saying this?" Even so, the word husband and wife can be heard. Bai Muyun was a little embarrassed, but he was still quite happy in his heart. I immediately became strong. "Thank you, brother Mu." I was so solemnly thanked by him. I feel a little embarrassed. It's okay. Why are husbands and wives saying this? Even so, you can hear the word husband and wife. Bai Muyun is a little embarrassed, but she is still relatively happy in her heart. By the time she got back to the apartment, it was already past 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Bai Muyun was sorting out the computer, and I sent a message to my father Mu Hai. I wanted to set up an investment company. Mu Hai called immediately. "My phone is so big. What do you want to do? Let me tell you first." Mu Hai originally wanted to say support, but he took it back. "Mu Ge, our family background is very rich. In fact, you are not a rich second generation." After saying this, I immediately started doing it. I am not the second generation rich, so how did I get all this money? Do I have to go back to my original shape? In fact, you are the third generation rich, and I am the second generation rich. It was your grandfather who built the country. Mu Hai paused and then finished his words. Hearing this, I felt relieved. Can you stop gasping when you speak? Otherwise, I really want to go back to school and review my homework. Mu Hai hesitated again. In fact, there is no no problem in giving you more money. You will inherit the family in the future. It's logical, that's right, Dad, just say it. I urged you. You know Forbes. Of course Forbes knows it, but I was a little confused before. My family has so much money, various rich lists, but none of them have been there. Muhai then arrived. What you can see is that some people want you to see it, and our family is not within this range. In other words, the background cannot be known to too many people. You are young and energetic. I'm afraid it won't be good if you say too much, so mine is very big. Let's try to be as low-key as possible. After hanging up the phone, I became more and more curious about the background of my family. It's very difficult to be low-key. After a while, I just heard the sound of ding. The bank card has arrived 110. I quickly checked the bill and it has indeed arrived. Brother Mu, what are we going to eat at night? Bai Muyun chattered. He was very excited today. Not only did he get the certificate, he also bought a new mobile phone and computer. Just make it up to you and Ruyan. I'll give you 200,000 to spend first. The sudden generosity made Bai Muyun a little overwhelmed. No need, I can't use so much. I looked at Bai Muyun and opened the payment code while refusing. Lu Ruyan, who was in class at this time, her phone vibrated. When she opened it, she saw that it was the 200,000 I had earned. A sudden cry of fuck made the whole class suddenly quiet. What I want to say is that everyone should be famous for their speeches in the future. You can't wear oral language. Lu Ruyan quickly demonstrated the embarrassment. She had already started planning in her head. Let's buy something. When school is over, Lu Ruyan hummed and sang and walked to the garage. Teacher Lu and the dean called her again. Lu Ruyan was in a good mood and gave the other party a sweet smile. Even the dean, who was in his 40s, felt a little nervous in his heart. Teacher Lu, what is the situation with Brother Mu and Bai Muyun? They are both your students, right? Lu Ruyan didn't know how to answer. They will stay where they are. They are Bai Muyun. She is my cousin. Lu Ruyan has been immaculate for a long time. She doesn't know what the dean has learned. The dean was breathing heavily, and there was a warm sound in his head. Take care of yourself. Take care of you two cousins. I'm gonna take some medicine first. For a moment, the dean felt that his breathing was not smooth, and he was in urgent need of fun. Lu Ruyan suddenly thought that Bai Muyun and I might have been seen together. Wasn't he a little hasty in telling lies? But it was too late to explain. Looking at the retreating back of the dean, Lu Ruyan felt a panic in his heart. After returning to the apartment, Bai Muyun ran over with a heart. Teacher Lu, Brother Mu bought new mobile phones, computers and tablets for the two of us. Seeing the new equipment, Lu Ruyan smiled slightly, then pulled Bai Muyun and whispered, Muyun, did you and Brother Mu do anything in school or meet the director of your drama? Bai Muyun shook his head repeatedly. We are very secretive. That is, we are there. Where is it? In your car. Damn it. Is this the second time Lu Ruyan has used foul language today? She didn't have to think about it. The dean must have seen it, but I didn't take it seriously. Lu Ruyan's face turned red and she said, I told the director that you two are my cousins. Bai Muyun and I suddenly had black blood. At night, the two girls were lying on the bed, each playing with the new mobile phone and computer. Sure enough, the efficiency of the work was faster. Lu Ruyan was overjoyed, and then looked back at me to thank me. But I found that I was staring at the two people lying down, touching my chin with my hand, thinking about something, and I was talking to my little Kunkin. Brother, can you still do it? Can you hold on for one more day? No. Give Kunkin a 2-day holiday. But who can resist the temptation of two top beauties? That's it. It will last for 3 days. Several people are preparing to participate in an event organized by the local government. 6:30 in the morning. Everyone was asked to gather at a certain square. I was carrying 2 large suitcases and running madly out of the apartment with my bag on my back. Only Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun followed behind me. Lu Ruyan kept complaining and said he had to get up early. I asked you to go to bed early, but you didn't sleep. You had to toss and work until midnight. You got up late. It's up to you to be late. Bai Muyun didn't care either. I had a little leg pain and didn't go in. Brother Mu, don't do this at night. Blame me. I finally ran to the roadside with my luggage. There was a bus this time, so the 3 of us didn't have to drive. The 3-hour drive ended up at the beach. The vastness of the sea made people feel comfortable. Everyone arrived at the hotel first. Overall, the hotel is pretty good. Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun, who had slept all the way, were so full of experience at this time that they were clamoring to go to the beach and didn't care about my opinion. Especially Bai Muyun, who was doing everything possible to act coquettishly during this period. You made me docile, Muyun. You weren't like this the day we first met. Bai Muyun arrived. Oh, I liked you at that time, but didn't you succeed? So I have to treat you as a human being. I pulled it out of the corner of my eye. Thank you. The 3 of them were walking on the beach. I understand and shouted to everyone with a loudspeaker. I don't want to participate in any activities. Doesn't this delay my spending? I can't spend all the 111 that my dad just called. Fill the opposite container with a paper cup. After 10 minutes of reality, I was gearing up. I was still very confident in this kind of activity. I looked at it and chose Bai Muyun because he was wearing wearing pants and it was easier to carry on his back. With understanding and a whistle, the game officially started. Bai Muyun took a paper cup and filled the basin with water. I estimated that after 7 or 8 trips back and forth, I would almost fill the opposite container. However, the fact is not that simple. Muyun, hold it steady, you swept it all over my face. As soon as I started running, Bai Muyun felt shaking. The paper cup in his hand kept shaking, and all of it fell on my face. Bai Muyun quickly wiped my face again. After finally running to the container, there was not much water left in the cup. Muyun, what did you do? It's just this little, you still blame me? You ran more steadily. The two of them exchanged a few words. Fortunately, Bai Muyun also mastered the skills. He stabilized the water in the cup and whistled with understanding. The game was over. The people around him were also watching with joy. When the game started just now, Lu Rian shouted at the top of her voice to cheer for me and Bai Muyun. Unfortunately, neither of them heard it. I understood that I looked at the containers one by one and then poured them out. The first place was Chun Bumo and Wang Meng. The second place was Mu Ji and Bai Muyun. I could tell that Wang Meng was in the lead because of his broken teeth. I couldn't help but marvel at how fierce the opponent was. Chun Bumo jumped up happily. I know it with Wang Mengji. I sat on the ground and took off my shoes. The sand was getting into my shoes. Brother, I thought you were carrying your throat. I smiled and said. Chun Bumo laughed. How can I carry it? The game is over. The atmosphere in the whole team was much more cheerful. For lunch, everyone had a group meal from a hotel. However, the quality of the group meal was very average. I was hungry after eating a whole table. Regardless of whether it tasted good or not, I tried to make rice. Bai Muyun and Lu Ruyan found it hard to swallow. The rice was a little cold, not to mention the vegetables were too big. The so-called shrimps were not much bigger than their own little heads. Brother Mu, I don't want to eat this. Bai Muyun started acting coquettishly again. Lu Ruyan also looked at me aggrievedly. When I get back, I will take you two to a Michelin restaurant. Let's make ends meet for the next 2 days. I can't help everyone eat this. I understand that they are cheating on the meal. I have never been so pretentious since I was a child, so I was given whatever I could eat. In the end, I had no choice but to understand and arranged another fried chicken and pork ribs. This stopped everyone's mouths. We got to the big bed in the hotel at noon and we were practicing dance. Bai Muyun and Lu Ruyan were already asleep. I turned on my phone and started a game. After playing it for a while, I fell asleep. When I woke up, it was already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun were sitting on the balcony. I don't know what to talk about. Lu Ruyan saw me getting up and came over. She will organize a movie later. Several videos were posted in the group. You can go and vote. Looking at teacher Liu's wonderful figure, I don't care whether I vote or not. Pulling him into my arms, I can see anything. You stay with me for a while longer. After that, I hugged Lu Ruyan and prepared to take a rest. He had already gotten up and 2 girls jumped out of bed. After thinking about these boys, they must be trying to scare girls into their arms and hunt them. Lu Ruyan stole the boys' thoughts. I took a saliva test and finished thinking. The cinema is on the 2nd floor of the hotel. The lights in the room are dim. I have to jump on the sofa in the back row to pretend. Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun, but I can only agree. Brother Mu, I will be scared later and let you take advantage. If not, I will crawl into your arms. Can you protect me? Bai Muyun is leaning on my chest at this time. The little bird looks really pitiful. However, I am unmoved at this time because I am also afraid. Whenever I watch a horror movie, I will make a fuss. But there was someone kneeling under the bed and hiding something. The movie hadn't even started yet, and my hands were already shaking. Lu Ruyan said to hold my hand. Are you afraid? How could I be afraid? At this time, I was forced to calm down and started to speak. They were all fake, so he covered him. After saying that, Lu Ruyan took off his coat and handed it to me. I took the coat and bothered by Muyun, who was pretending to be scared in his arms. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. After waiting for the knot, everyone was almost there. Pressing the remote control gently with his finger, the movie officially started. Lu Ruyan stared at the screen expressionlessly, showing no fear at all. But Bai Muyun still pretended to be scared. The movie had passed for more than 10 minutes. Finally, I reached a small climax. Holy shit, I couldn't bear it anymore. I put Lu Ruyan's coat on my head, and then put it into Lu Ruyan's arms. Lu Ruyan only wore a simple camisole underneath. My sudden move made his chest feel hot. Bai Muyun stood up at this time and looked at me, who was so scared. I was also afraid of you. Why don't you protect me? Just ask for blessings. I covered myself with clothes and said, with my head close to Lu Ruyan's chest, and I was slapped with blessings all over my body. Lu Ruyan could also see that I was really scared. Sister Lee was in the lobby thinking about taking some promotional photos for this event. She saw Lu Ruyan in the last row. This thing is too much. There are so many people here and they actually did it. Sister Lee mistakenly thought that this was some stupid thing, so she walked over quietly and patted Lu Ruyan gently. Sister Lee, what's the matter? Sister Lee gave him a wink. Lu Ruyan didn't understand. In the end, Sister Lee said, Lu Yen, I know you love me, but this is a public place so I don't pay attention to my image. Lu Ruyan was stunned for a moment, and after a few seconds, he understood what he meant. You didn't misunderstand me. He was afraid of hiding in my arms. If you don't believe me, just look at it. After saying that, I quickly opened up the clothes that covered me. At this time, I closed my eyes tightly, my hands and fingers, and my ears were trembling. I really misunderstood. Oops, I'm sorry. I am getting older and my eyesight is not working well. Sister Lee apologized, but she heard my mouth was still talking about 11 Yong and raising her eyebrows. Lu Ruyan pushed me away for fear that others would misunderstand me, but I lowered my head and did not dare to look at the screen. Bai Muyun secretly patted me. He spread his hands and looked at me with gentle eyes. He lay in my arms. Quick, quick, quick. Bai Muyun, this girl has been a lot more open recently. Ever since she got the certificate, she has been thinking about every opportunity to be intimate with me. Lu Ruyan sent a WeChat message to Bai Muyun, informing Sister Lee of the misunderstanding. Bai Muyun glanced at me, and then pushed me away who had just fallen into his arms. I was at a loss and had to leave Yinmi, waiting for them alone in the corridor. Bai Muyun felt bored, so he quietly walked to the door, opened the door and slipped out. As soon as he went out, he saw me with a mobile phone. When I saw Bai Muyun, I grabbed him and said, "Oh, you still know how to hurt people. Did you come out specially to try with me?" Bai Muyun nodded his head twice and sniffed loudly. He looked very cute. He actually didn't like Lolita, but who could tolerate a Lolita that looked like a sister? The two chatted around for a while, and the movie was finally finished. Lu Ruyan was the first to walk out of the back door. She felt a little satisfied when she saw the two of us laughing and joking. She pretended to be pretentious and said, "Brother Mu, you two had a lot of fun, so you just left me there alone." I'm sorry. Don't be angry, Teacher Ruyan." I stood up and hooked Lu Ruyan's chin and gave her a gentle bite. Lu Ruyan pushed me away and hit me hard twice. "Bad guy, I feel like I don't know how to be a little girl." Suddenly he realized it and said to Chin Bomo, "The movie just now was so scary you didn't know how to protect me. You are bad and you are bad." After saying that, he imitated Lu Ruyan and punched Chin Bomo twice on the chest. The two punches were like breaking bamboo. Chin Bomo's chest felt as if he had been hit hard, and I looked at them with dull eyes. "This is going to kill someone, sister-in-law." The small fist was placed on the chest without exerting any force. Wang Meng wanted to strike a few more times, but I quickly replaced him. Chun Boemo danced on his chest and took 2 deep breaths. There is no way he can repay his brother's life-saving kindness. Wang Meng stood aside and said guiltily, "I'm sorry, I want to learn to be indifferent and don't regret it." At this time, Bai Muyun walked over. Holding Wang Meng's arm, "Sister, just follow me." Lu Ruyan took my arm. "Let's go to the room. I have something to tell you." Lu Ruyan smiled brightly, but I turned my head and mistakenly thought that Teacher Lu was going to talk to me. I was doing indescribable things. As soon as the door closed, I started to take off my clothes. "Time waits for no one, teacher. There will be a Gohua.com meeting in the evening. Let's make a quick decision." Lu Ruyan pushed me to the wall and the dancer said, "In your heart, I don't have Mu Yun, who has a woman as my teacher." "No." Lu Ruyan's fingers crossed my chest. Then he leaned into my ear and whispered softly, "Then you close your eyes and stand still." I nodded wildly with excitement. Watching Lu Ruyan slowly squat down, I felt excited in my heart. I felt so busy that I closed my eyes, and blood and fire surged out, but I only felt that my pants were half pulled down, and there was no movement. After more than 10 seconds, "Ruyan," I yelled a few words, but no one answered. There was a sound of cooking, and the door was slammed shut. Just listen to Lu Ruyan say, "You can play slowly in the room." When I opened my eyes, damn, I was fooled, but I also knew that Lu Ruyan was still angry about what happened just now. "Ruyan, wait for me." I was about to chase out, but I felt something knocked me down under my feet. I lost my balance and fell to the ground. I looked down and saw that Lu Ruyan had sent the laces of both shoes together. They were still fastened. I sat on the ground and hurriedly untied the shoelaces. By the time they chased him out, Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun were already sitting at the barbecue stall outside the beach, talking and laughing. When she saw that I was late, Lu Ruyan deliberately called me and said, "Brother Mu, I am having a lot of fun in the house." "Brother Mu, why are you down so late?" Bai Muyun didn't know what was going on. I held my breath and took a small mazar. I sat on the side and said nothing. The table at the barbecue stall was not big, and there were just enough seats for 5 people. After a while, the boss set up the stove and a pile of half-cooked meat skewers. Lu Ruyan could see that I was really angry. "Okay, Brother Mu, I'm teasing you." Lu Ruyan quietly pushed me with his elbow. I didn't look at her and just said, "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have gone out with Mu Yun alone. You don't need to apologize to me. I'm sorry for you." Lu Ruyan looked at the others, who were all concentrating on grilling skewers, so he whispered in my ear, "The teacher will make it up to you tonight. Don't be really angry." At this time, the waiter of the barbecue restaurant, holding a large glass of zongpi, he asked, "Boss, would you like some zongpi?" Chun Bomo waved, "Come on, please, Brother Mu. do you want a drink? I responded yes, but Lu Rian held down the glass. Brother Mu, you are still in school. Don't drink yet. This is Chun Bomo's advice. Rian, are you all college students? It's normal to drink some alcohol in your 20s. You act like a teacher. Don't be so strict with your husband and wife. Lu Rian was slightly sick, and the hand that danced with the wine glass was loosened again. He really wanted to reply that I was his teacher. Chun Bomo filled a large glass of japi for me. The two of them got along quite well. After 3 drinks, everyone returned to the hotel. This night is destined to be interesting. When we got back to the house, Bai Muyun and Lu Ruyan were lying on the bed watching TV. It was a comedy movie and the two of them were laughing. I am reminding you, Ruyan, what you said today. When will the silence be fulfilled? Lu Ruyan's face turned brown sugar color. Wait until after watching the movie. What's the promise? Bai Muyun asked curiously. It's nothing. You should go to bed early. Lu Ruyan's eyes dodged. This made Bai Muyun even more curious. What is it? Tell me. Bai Muyun is not unyielding. I smiled like an evil girl. Then I will tell you. After a long time I have learned a lot of knowledge. After the baptism of adrenaline, I wasn't sleepy myself. I got dressed and was about to go out for a flight. Bai Muyun felt that his throat was uncomfortable. He had just endured it for a few moments. One of the 2 girls entered the bathroom and was brushing his teeth and mouth. As for me, after saying a word, he opened the door and walked out. In the corridor of the hotel, a bunch of boys were smoking or playing with their mobile phones on the public terrace. Many of them had just met each other for a week and did not belong to each other because of their marriage. Zhang Chao also met Chin Bomo, who was also at the door. Brother Chin, why are you here and you didn't go back to sleep? It shouldn't be like this considering your relationship. Chin Bomo arrived and I couldn't sleep. Just go to my door and listen. I walked to Chun Bomo's door and listened carefully to the thunderous voice inside. No wonder Chin Bomo ran out. The 2 of them packed their coats and joined a group of boys playing games. It was not until 2 o'clock in the morning that everyone was a little sleepy. Then they went back to the room to rest. 3 days passed very quickly. Today happens to be Monday, and my old father also hinted that he had called 15 million. After lunch, everyone packed their bags and prepared to go back. During this time, my relationship with Chun Bomo has improved a lot. I learned that Chun Bomo is a programmer, and I asked him many questions. It was another 3 hours drive. It was already 5 o'clock when I arrived in the city. I wanted to have a big meal in the evening and also went shopping in the pedestrian street. Pay the bill when you are full. Bai Muyun said noisily, no problem. I carried the suitcase and carried the bag, and followed the 2 girls like a little follower. She is very well behaved. After getting along with each other for this period of time, the 3 of them have already developed a tacit understanding. I was obedient during the day and they were obedient at night. During the 2 or 3 days of participating in the event, I suddenly missed Lin Moyu. For some reason, the sister who was so happy often appeared in my mind. A few people returned to the luxury apartment after shopping. The elevator door opened and Bai Muyun ran out happily. He just took a few steps and suddenly made a weak gesture. He only heard a burst of noise in the room opposite. Leave my house. Mou. Calm down and listen to me. We are finished. Get as far away as you want. I don't want to see you. The 3 of us were stunned at this, but she could only watch under the gaze of the whole class. The male professor continues to lecture. It's a conversation between Lin Moyu and a boy, but I didn't know what happened. Thinking that Sister Lin had not had time to take action, she let someone else take it first. What a pity. I sighed inexplicably. Lu Ruyan turned around and asked, what's the pity? I quickly explained. It's a pity. It's a pity that I've missed a lot of classes in the past 3 days. I'll come back tonight or tomorrow night on National Day. I'll make up for it when I come back on National Day. Teacher Lu will give me some tutoring. It's just your words. Lu Rian said right. The 3 of them entered the house. The sound insulation effect of the apartment was still good. At this time, Lin Moyu could not hear the quarrel with her boyfriend, but Lu Rian was a little worried, fearing that she would suffer a loss or be unable to think about it. Should we go over to see her? Do you want to give her some persuasion? Lu Rian also has good intentions, but I am thinking that this is a conflict between a couple. We can't get in the way. Lu Rian thought about Yudu's couple, but I have never seen a boy in Sister Lin's family. Bai Muyun thought about the compound island for a while. Yes, the last time I met her, she told me that she lived alone. After hearing what they said, I agreed. Lu Ruyan carefully opened a crack, and the sound of smashing things kept coming. This is really a spy. Listening to this voice was even more intense than before. I felt a little uneasy in my heart. Lin Moyu, don't really jump off the building. Suddenly, the door of Lin Moya's house opened, and a boy named Lin came out with a dancing face. Don't forget to look back. Mou, please think about it. I am doing this for your own good. When he walked to the elevator, the boy was holding back his anger. He saw Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun at the door again, so he got angry and cursed. Just look at them and get out of here. I just stepped out after scolding the person behind them. What are you doing? This person looked shocked. I didn't expect that there were boys in the opposite room. I didn't say anything nonsense. I kicked the general directly on the other's chest. Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun were both shocked. They didn't expect me to actually do it. You don't need to explain why I did it. If you dare to force me again, I'll just quarrel next time. At this time, Lin Moyu also came out and looked at my boyfriend who was knocked to the ground by me. It must be the ex-boyfriend. He didn't feel displeased at all. smile. Instead, he smiled at Lu Ruyan and said, Ruyan, let's have dinner together tonight. And Moyu, you can come too. You can see that the other party is forcing a smile. It's not easy for Lu Ruyan to refuse. What about me? I just pointed at myself. Lin Moyu rolled his eyes at me and said, let's come together. Oh, by the way, Ma Donghua, you forgot something. I brought it out for you. Lin Moyu was holding a red plastic bag in his hand. After saying that, he threw it directly to the boy. There were about 200,000 in it. Lin Moyu continued and said, those who do not belong to the residents here, please leave immediately. Ma Donghua took the bag and nodded. This opportunity was missed, but don't regret it. After saying that, she changed her mind and left without looking back. Lin Moya's face was rosy and she looked as if nothing had happened. She even looked very happy. But the more she acted like this, the more the others knew that she was sad. Lin Moyu was completely true to his word. I will take you to a feast. Lin Moyu laughed. When he arrived at the restaurant outside the apartment, Lin Moyu ordered 2 bottles of red wine and poured them for Lu Ruyan, and by Moyu enthusiastically. What about me? I took the wine glass and put some oil in it twice, but Lin Moyu ignored him and said, you drink water, men are not good at it. Drop the cup to celebrate my singleness. Lin Moyu smiled and raised the glass. This sentence made Lu Ruyan and Bai Moyu somewhat at a loss. She could only force out a smile. Lin Moyu drank all the wine in one gulp and filled up a second glass to celebrate my upcoming resignation. Oh no, I am not fired. After saying that, he disappeared again. This time Lu Ruyan and Bai Moyu didn't drink, but looked at her blankly. At this time, Lu Ruyan wanted to ask what was going on, but Lin Moyu didn't say anything, and she was too embarrassed to call. Bai Moyu still had a problem in her head and asked directly, Sister Lin, what happened? How did you break up? I see she gave you money back, why don't you? Lin Moyu had another drink and said to Lu Ruyan and Bai Moyu, if Brother Mo gives you 200,000, are you willing to let you go accompany another old man? After saying that, he drank another sip of wine from the glass. So special. I said abruptly, I don't see this kind of man. Lin Moyu asked for another glass. Lu Ruyan stretched out his hand to stop him, but he couldn't stop it. But this time, Lin Moyu just calmed down a little and continued. Our company has recently attracted investment, which is related to the life and death of the company. But what does the life and death of the company have to do with me? I just get paid. I asked why I was asked to negotiate. Haha, it turns out that the boss of the investor is interested in me and blames me. Who made my sister turn white and lose her beautiful legs? I can also see that the high-income earners in Lin Moyu City can at least rent an apartment in this apartment. The income will definitely not be lower than what I said. Sister Lin, why are you worried about this? The worst thing is to quit and look for another one. Lin Moyu is back. It's not that easy. Now big companies are laying off employees. Yve thought about it. If it really doesn't work, I'll try my luck. If not, I'll find a good man to marry. There was silence at the wine table. Lu Ruyan and Bai Moyu thought about it, but they couldn't help at all. So I then asked Sister, why is your boyfriend so shameless? When we were setting up the matchmaking, Ma Donghua was a nice person at the beginning. I talked with him for about a month. The investor agreed to let him be the vice president, but the price was to let me become the third party and promised to give me 1 million afterwards. They would also promote me to be a supervisor. This kind of thing actually happens a lot. If it were an ordinary person, the investors would basically be able to take advantage of the girl with no problem. Unfortunately, I met Lin Moyu. This woman has too much personality. Many big companies have connections with investors. If they say one word, I might not be able to continue working in this industry. In the end, Lin Moyu said what he was most worried about. After the representative participated, 3 girls were chatting on the street. I sat aside and watched quietly. Lin Moyu was 25 years old, which was 4 years older than me. But I also knew that she treated me like a little kid and had no other thoughts. No. She had to be talented. But for a woman like Lin Moyu, she couldn't just throw money at her blindly. It didn't take long for the 4 of them to return home. By the next day, I was enjoying myself. Zhang Ming looked at my latest notebook with envy. Brother Mu, when did you buy the smooth cloth for playing games? I use it for learning. You can pull it down. I saw it almost and then I said to Zhang Ming, I told you that I am the 2nd generation of rich people. No, now I am the 3rd generation of rich people. Brother, I will take you to take off. Call me brother and I will buy you a version like this right now. Zhang Mingquan thinks I am farting, and you just want to take advantage of me. You two should be quiet. Lu Ruyan, who just entered the classroom, saw us arguing as soon as he came in. At this time, Lu Ruyan returned to his true nature as a teacher. Today was mainly about self-pleasure classes. The monitor took good care of the discipline. Master Ding finished and Lu Ruyan left. Bai Moyun was also happy about this. Brother Chen Tian next to him gave him a nudge. Mo Yun, how is your relationship with Brother Mu? How is he? Is he rich? What kind of girl does he like? Chun Tian almost likes him too. The words I are written on his face. Bai Moyun is unmoved. Chun Tian continued to find nothing to say. Hey look, the internet said that there was a mistress in the 3rd district of an office building in Yenan today making trouble. Do you think it's ridiculous? What's the point of being a mistress? But there are people like Brother Mu. It's not too much to have more wives. Bai Moyun was attracted by this passage. He looked at Chun Tian's cell phone and instantly zoomed in. Even though though his eyes were trying to hide it, he recognized. In front of the office building, several property security guards began to tear down Lin Moyu's banners. Wouldn't it be better for you to go to court? Do you want money if you have to come over to make trouble? The property manager took the lead. A group of people surrounded Lin Moyu. Hey, don't tear it up. Lin Moyu wanted to stop him, but there were too many people on the other side. His old friend, despite sucking a few banners, was torn up and thrown to the ground. At this moment, Lin Moyu felt lonely, real loneliness. When he needed help the most, no one cared about him. He thought of his parents, but he didn't dare to call them and tell them. He also thought that at the same time, they must also be looking at him and laughing. Countless figures appeared in his mind. Brother Mu, it's even more impossible. How long have we known each other? However, at this moment, I received messages from Lu Ruyan and Bai Muyun. Go and bring Lin Moyu back. They'll give you a holiday. Something happened to Sister Lin. Go and help. When I saw the word holiday in the message sent by Lu Ruyan, I immediately typed a reply. Look at me. In the shopping mall opposite the school, I drove my Pagani towards Lin Moyu's position and lost it. At this time, Lin Moyu couldn't bear it anymore. He who had always been free and easy finally cried, "Mou, why bother? If there is anything we can't talk about, we can talk about the conditions." The matter of Wu Guanghai, the boss of Guanghai Technology, walked out and continued, "It's your blessing to fall in love with you. With Mr. Wei, you don't have to do anything. You can make money just lying in bed. Think about it, right?" Wu Guanghai's tone is very kind. If you don't listen to the content, it really seems like you are caring about Lin Moyu. Are you sick? Wu Guanghai hasn't finished speaking yet. Lin Moyu slapped him in the face. When he said he could make money just by lying down, if he didn't get angry, I would give you face. Wu Guanghai's voice suddenly increased in volume. He took out a handful of banknotes and threw it hard at Lin Moyu's face. Isn't it just money? I'll give it to you. Lin Moyu reacted after a quick moment. He was just throwing dirty water, making it seem like he was really here just for money, and letting himself be burdened with the reputation of being a mistress. Girl, why are you bothering? Just ask the man to buy an extra spot and marry you. What's the point of secretly and silently? I don't have it. Lin Moyu tried his best to explain, but the people around him are not lucky at all. At this time, he only heard a bang. Here he is. A black Pagani rushed into the middle of the crowd. I pushed the car door and was about to get there. I grabbed him in front of Lin Moyu and was about to leave. Why are you here? Lin Moyu was also shocked by me. He knew the price of the car in front of him was expensive. My heart was beating wildly. I didn't expect that it was him who came to pick me up on the colorful flying clouds. And I also planned to take Lin Moyu away by force and go back to the palace prison. Brother Mu, let go quickly. Lin Moyu tried to break away but couldn't. I pulled him and muttered, come back with me quickly. There will be a trade union war in half an hour. What? Lin Moyu didn't hear clearly, so he lowered his head and bit my arm. I only felt a burst of pain and then let go of him. I wanted to get my own way back to the palace. I looked at the money scattered on the ground and asked what was going on. They slandered me. They said I was a mistress and this Wu Guanghai. Lin Moyu directly recounted what had just happened. Wu Guanghai was a little wary at this time. He looked at the young man in front of him. It is definitely not an ordinary person who can drive such a luxury car. I now understand the situation. Lin Moyu just got dirty words thrown at me. I couldn't help but strode towards Wu Guanghai. Wu Guanghai took 2 steps back. It's not a good idea to look at me with a fierce shield. What are you going to do? Where are the security guards? What's unexpected is, I walked up to Wu Guanghai and suddenly I was in the first palace. Everyone was furious. Brother, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cheated on you. My sister-in-law and I are sorry for you. It's all my fault for being shameless. I accidentally let my wife know about it, so I came here to cause trouble today. I have so much money that I shouldn't be like this. I'm really sorry. At this time, Wu Guanghai became more and more nervous as he listened. What nonsense are you talking about? Don't talk nonsense. I don't know you. Do you know what my wife's name is? I ignored him, turned around and walked up to Lin Moyu and hugged her. Wife, I'm sorry. I don't dare anymore. Let's go home. However, I whispered in Lin Moyu's ear. What is his wife's name? Lin Moyu hesitated and said, Sun Weiwei. Weiwei. His name is Sun Weiwei. Big brother. In fact, we are true love. I ghost crying wolf how. Everyone couldn't tell the truth from the lie for a while. Wu Guanghai was furious. You fart, just say it, and he wanted to fight with me. However, I was stopped by several security guards. At this time, I also stopped shouting. I looked at everyone differently and looked at Lin Moyu's daughter-in-law. Didn't he know? That me, before I had time to talk about it, Lin Moyu was also brought into the scene by me, and she spoke the lines very cooperatively. Someone within Guanghai Technology has already started to promote the latest news. Lin Moyu's boyfriend cheated on his wife without a trace. Lin Moyu came to the company to cause trouble in revenge. The most awesome thing is that Wu Hin didn't even know it. After 10 minutes, everyone was in tears. I was in a hurry to go back. back. Lin Moyu also knew that he couldn't get an explanation today, so he could only follow me back. When the two of them got into the car, I was out of breath, so I said that I was suitable to learn to be a screenwriter, to be a writer, actor or something. Lin Moyu took off the sunglasses and felt a little better. At least I recognized my wife after seeing Wu Guanghai. Let's go back to the apartment first. I don't want to go to class in the afternoon. When Lu Ruyan comes back, please help me call the original criminal department. I asked maybe because I was too involved in the performance just now and didn't change the title of daughter-in-law. Lin Moyu wanted to correct it when she heard me call her daughter-in-law. But when the words came to my lips, I swallowed them back. Okay, I'll give you the original fact. Got back to the apartment, I went directly to Lin Yushui's house. Lin Yuyu also promised to cook me a meal at noon, but after a while, the company called her and offered her N+3 labor compensation. She was officially dismissed. Damn, Lin Yuyu couldn't help but curse. This is something worth pity. I'll buy you a drink. I took out 2 cans of drinks from the refrigerator and gave one to Lin Xiao. Lin Xiao said, you really don't treat yourself as an outsider. This is what makes my family different from others. Lin Xiao didn't ask me about my luxury car along the way. She didn't even show a trace of unnaturalness. She was indeed shocked when she first saw it, just for a second. It's not that she doesn't love money, but her spiritual level is rich to a certain extent, and money is not that important to her. Brother Mu, can you help me during the National Day? Lin Xiaoyu said, what? Help me move a house. It's due in 1 month, but I want to go back to my hometown first. I miss my parents. Lin Xiaoyu's glasses are filled with loneliness. I felt wrong today and I really want to find someone to rely on, but the closest people at the moment are my parents. Lin Shueisher, is that the spring water fake world? We can go there to play on the National Day. I don't regard myself as an outsider. I lie on the sofa and play games by myself. Lin Yuyu feels that the atmosphere is a bit awkward, so he leans over and starts talking. What are you playing? You don't go to school well and you always play games. What can you do in the future? Sister, I am a rich third generation and I am not short of money. This game has cost nearly $500,000 now. I said it very easily. Lin Yuyu felt a little uncomfortable in his heart. Why did you spend so much money playing a game? I remember you said you were the 2nd generation of rich people. Why did you become the 3rd generation? The 2nd generation wood was given to my father. At the same time, inside Guanghai Technology, Chun Bomo was thinking wildly. He never thought that today's incident was related to me. Chun Bomo looked at his phone and hesitated for a moment before sending me a message. Brother Mu, this is not the end of Wu Guanghai. Be careful. Wei Hing has also come to our company. Please protect your wife. He doesn't know if Lin Yu is my woman, but judging from the situation today, it should be the case. At this time, I saw Chun Bomo's message and I became a little more bored. I thought this matter would make things easier. I didn't expect that the other party would not give up. Maybe this matter would be over when Lin Yuyu returned to his hometown. I might have been worried too much, but I still called my old father. Now on the land of Africa, Mu Hai was watching groups of animals. He felt very good. Suddenly the phone rang. My baby is so big. What's wrong? A charitable smile appeared on Mu Hai's serious face again, so I told the whole story. After hanging up the phone, Zhang Yuanying also felt that something had happened, so she asked Mu Hai about it. Mu Hai, don't you think it's just a trivial matter? Mu Ji is a pretty stable kid. He just offended an ordinary person. It's not a big deal. I sent people to protect them. However, it's more appropriate for such a person to be an electric hornmaster for Mu Ji. In addition to caring about his own family, Mu Hai has no shame at all towards outsiders. Why is he just an eye-catcher in his eyes? Why did he go to Africa again? I saw that my father's circle of friends is not just the same. Lin Moyu asked curiously, my dad, isn't he going to shoot black bows? What does the girl's father do? I don't know. I really don't know. I used to think he was a farmer, but now he is a businessman. But I always felt that the old father was still hiding something. Lin Moyu made lunch. 2 simple dishes were placed on the table. It was a bit plain. I looked a little unappetizing. I wanted to eat it or not. Lin Moyu gave me a bowl of rice and put it on the table. I took 2 bites and it tasted pretty good. Sister, I want to travel to your place during the National Day. I just happened to drive you back. How about we take a self-driving trip? Go to our place. Okay. Lin Moyu was inexplicably happy, but he instantly realized that his happiness seemed to come from his good impression of me. Why did it suddenly happen? Lin Moyu was a little worried. He was about to leave the capital. He was quite sad at first, but when he heard that I was going to his hometown on National Day, he felt. I was really looking forward to it. Seeing some changes in Lin Moyu's expression, I immediately asked, Sister, are you okay? Oh, it's okay. You are welcome to come to my hometown. I will provide food and accommodation. You will cover the food and accommodation. It turns out that he wanted to say that he did it himself. But now that I have no job, although I have received a sum of money, it will not be a warm country in the long run. Moreover, Brother Mo is so rich, it is no problem to let him take care of it. Thinking about how I called him my wife today, Lin Moyu suddenly turned slightly red. I felt a little uneasy in my heart. heart. Looking at Lin Moyu's expression, my sister was really irritated. In the evening, when Lu Ruyan and Bai Mayun came back, I explained the matter to the two girls. You don't know. I tried my best to persuade him to come back. He was going to commit suicide when he came back. He was about to jump off the building when he opened the window. I didn't dare to leave half of the book. I managed to keep him safe all afternoon. Just thank me. Otherwise, someone would die today. I was telling lies as the leader of the hand dance. I was also afraid of my wife, especially Lu Ruyan. If he knew that I had been playing games all afternoon, it would be fine. After saying that, I looked at the three girls with pride. Lin Moyu was also there. He was trying to find a place to get in, but there was no serious words in my mouth. Although he promised to help me rescue the fire, he didn't expect that the lie was too outrageous. Lu Ruyan looked at Lin Moyu and asked, Brother Mo, you are not lying, are you? Sister Lin jumped off the building. I don't believe it. How could someone with such a good attitude jump off the building? Faced with Lu Ruyan's questioning, Lin Moyu's eyes were erratic. He took half a step to say something. I really thought at the time. Later, it was Brother Mo who saved me. As he spoke, Lin Moyu's face was visibly red to the ears. Bai Moyu smiled. Brother Mo was good at acting. Sister Lin, you can't lie. Her face turned red. In the end, the matter was revealed. I stood in the corner and was slapped down by Lu Ruyan. When it got late at night, everyone was preparing to take a rest. Lu Ruyan and Bai Moyu were both at Lin Moyu's house. They had agreed to accompany Lin Moyu tonight, and I went back to my home. The next morning, I got up with sleepy eyes and a relaxed mind. Lu Ruyan and Bai Moyu didn't call me at all, so I went directly to school. Lin Moyu was still packing my luggage. Sister, please take me to school. I've always been in the mines and softened my eyes. Don't you have a car? I don't want to drive it. I can't get into my dreams. Men can act coquettishly, but it really hurts women. Lin Moyu put on her helmet and rode on her economy Big 300. I also got on it, but as soon as they got up, both of them felt something was wrong. You were too close. Take out the flashlight from your pocket. Lin Moyu felt a little bit nervous. I don't have a flashlight. I'm sorry, Sister Lin. But I was still holding Lin Moyu's baby at this time. Sister, please drive slowly.